Let me double check something. Oh, here we go. Maybe this is it. This might be the jam. Yes, perfect. Okay, hot diggity. Hot diggity dog. You get it up on my phone just to make sure it's coming in on mobile. Don't know until you know. Oh yeah, we're set. We're rolling in the deep, as some might say. Don't like that. Don't let them catch you rolling. Get YouTube chat set up here. Perfect. Looks like we're all set there. We're all live on TikTok, it looks like. Yes, yes, sir. We're in it to win it. Okay. You already know the drill, everybody. We are kicking it back with another Friday farm day. Still continuing and going to finish today, mind you, summer year one with our no storage playthrough. What that means is we're officially insane because we made it to fall. Not really, but essentially, long story short, we're going so far in the community center, I can't stop. I just won't stop, even. So with that in mind, let's catch up to where we finished last stream. That was getting the community center bundle done for Calico Desert, since we now have the skull key and we found a freaking crystal. We got our prismatic shard that we have to definitely get turned into a galaxy sword, so we got to get that ASAP. And the fact that we've basically made it to Calico Desert without any backpack is absurd, in my opinion. Learning how to make some fresh algae soup. That's delicious. Thank you, Clint. I'm going to toss this. And it looks like for fruit that we can put in our jams, won't be much, unfortunately. Yeah, no, we won't have much to work with there. Unless, actually, we will have some more from the cave. So let's go grab that real fast after we finish the jam. Finish watering real fast as well. And next thing you know, we're going to be making some fresh jelly and jam from all the fruit from our cave. We're going to have to micromanage our inventory a bit here, as well as these flowers. You know what's really annoying is trying to harvest honey when there's so many flowers growing around it. In case you didn't know, the flowers actually influence which type of honey is produced. So with that in mind, we're going to get poppy honey or sunflower honey, which is higher quality, sells for more. Always making that extra buck, extra bang for your buck. Okay, and now that we got our fresh jam and squash, let's get it. How's everybody doing on their Friday, by the way? Happy Friday, as some might say. That's me. I say that too often for chance. We're gonna go up here, grab all the fruit from our cave. Might as well fill up our water since we're here. Clear up some rocks, some of that farm debris, just in case we run into it when we're trying to get back at night, God forbid. We could always use some more wood, so let's just chop down a tree or two while we're up here. In fact, we got some mossy trees, which is huge. We're going to be needing a lot of moss once we go to the ancient forest. So we have a couple goals today. We're going to be trying to make a lot of money to go to Calico Desert without any storage. So the fact that we made it that far is crazy. But in addition to that, we're going to be wanting to start setting up our mushroom log farm, because that passive income is going to be massive. In fact, that might help us unlock the Calico Desert with the vault bundle. We're going to be keeping that in mind. Get all these rocks mined real fast. We'll leave the big one there for now. We got all this garbage on us too we're gonna have to throw out. Most of them being pine cones, and then I think we have acorns. Yes. Ain't got no need for them right now. We got plenty of trees to come back to if we ever do want it. Ooh, and the maple syrup is going to allow us to get, actually, fun fact, more honey hives. Beehives, whatever you want to call them. So we might not have enough to carry all this. Oh, we have just literally enough. We perfectly calculated it, y'all. That's huge. I'm just gonna free up some of the space up here while we're here. A little bit cluttered. So now that we have the time of day to actually clear it, we will. I was just trying to mine a tree. That's how tired I am on a Friday after work, but no worries. We'll kick it up into high gear before we know it. In fact, we're going to need to get that quest done soon to extend our farm to the west. Unlock Grandpa's shed. It's going to be a Robin mini quest. And with that, we're going to also get access to a money tree, which might be actually very helpful for completing that vault bundle. Which we will need a hot sum of cash for all that. Okay, now that we got more wood, we're also going to be able to make more charcoal to then make all these hives that we can make now. So first things first, I'm the realist. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to sing for you all. That'd be horrible. I'm going to put in some more coal, or gold rather. Make another tapper just to use up those brown bars that we had. You see they're gone now. And they give us a whole nother piece of inventory space, which is massive when you only have 30 spots of inventory. And I'm just going to make sure, let's organize things real fast here. We do need the nectarine for the community center. See, I'm glad I checked that. I was just about to throw that pupper in there. But what we're going to do instead is we're going to take these wild plums, berries, and squash. Not the golds. Actually, yeah, we can use the gold squash. We're going to be putting them into these jam makers. Perfect. And now we'll be cooking in a couple days. I really can't wait to use that prismatic shard. Not only are we going to get the galaxy sword unlocked, which is hype, but we're going to free up a whole nother inventory spot as well. We're going to pop a couple fiddlehead ferns here. Heal up some energy. Thank God we had that mossy day. Green rain day. My favorite day of the summer. We still have a lot of moss to go through, which is why we also need the hardwood from the ancient forest. Let's get everything watered here. Perfect. Just a couple more. Okay, and with that in mind, we're gonna need 2 maple syrups, which we'll grab real fast right now. You could make more preserve jars. We have plenty as is right now. And we're going to be making more stumps or mushroom logs, whatever you want to call it. So with that in mind, let's go grab more coal. Also, I'm thinking since we're out putting a lot of tappers on maple trees to get the maple syrup, what I'm thinking is we find more oak trees like the one right here. Also, let's say hi to Mr. Whiskers. Hi, Mr. Whiskers. How you doing? Happy Friday. We're going to put on more oak trees here just to get that. And let's grab all huge gains. Look at these mushroom logs already coming into town. What we can do actually with that is use a lot of these to heal up our energy right now. We'll sell the rest, basically. Before it gets too late, I should probably double check what the dealio is around town. We got no quests. It is Willie's birthday, however, and you know what he loves? He loves gold bars. And you know what we have plenty of? Gold bars. So with that in mind, we're going to want to gift him ASAP, or at least before he closes. So let us go grab all this extra sap we had laying around. Grab some of these maple syrups. In fact, we're gonna have to get rid of something since we grabbed all those berries. Let's get rid of the sap for now. I grabbed the fir cone. There we go. Perfect. Now what we can do is actually take this, make ooh. We'll do the drop method real fast because we're gonna need some coal. We got more right here. Look at that. Planning ahead. Make another beehive. Perfect. Put this pupper down right down here. We're gonna want this one over here, I think. In fact, we're gonna rearrange this one real fast over here. This bottom row is flowers and this right side is flowers. And the reason is we are only able to use mixed flower seeds that we find since we don't have the money to buy them. Nor do we want to waste the money at Pierre's. Let's be real, he overcharges. Now that we have an extra inventory slot, we can grab this tapper we just dropped. Look at that, sling on over to us. That's thanks to all our magnet rings. Very nice. We already used up all our wood, basically. Look at that. But now what we can do is sell these mushrooms and mayonnaise. We need more clay as well, so let's find some of those as we head south to the ancient forest. But we're going to want to do that after visiting Willy, and Willy is down here at his shop, which closes at 5. I'm pretty sure we can barely just make it if we hustle. Oh, but you know what? I'm going to get sidetracked here with all these delicious grapes. Because what that means is we're going to be able to make 2 more pairs of summer seeds. And we're not going to plant them. No, we're going to sell these summer wild seeds. Because you know what that means? It's another 1,300 gold in our pockets. And it looks like Willy might have to wait. Because we have found Victor pondering at the pond. I'll leave that bad pun aside me. What you up to, Victor? What are you doing? I'm just thinking at the moment. A lot on his mind. You know, those rich boys, they always got a lot on the mind. No, I'm kidding. He actually has some stuff going on. He can't find a job that he truly likes. Which is understandable because you want to have purpose in your life. You want to find a job, a career, something to do that you can actually put yourself in, pour yourself into. And he's comparing ourselves or himself to us a bit, envying us even. Mostly because we took a leap of faith, found a career, job, lifestyle, working on the farm. And you know what, Victor? It's all going to work out, pal. I don't want to spoil anything, but Victor does eventually find a great job that suits his needs. And his mom is also very happy at that too. He's optimistic about it, which shows that he's not going to stop trying. Neither should you. Always keep it up. You're always going to get there. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. It might be a longer tunnel than you'd expect, but I digress. The tunnel has a light. And what we need to do is perfect. Find an oak tree to put this tapper on. As you can see, we've littered some trees around town here with some tappers. Ooh, we got Elliot and Leah coming out of something there. Ooh, what are you doing in the woods there? Boy, do we want to know. Oh gosh, are we going to make it to Willy's just in time? Look at that, 4:40. Well, actually, you might not be able to see it on the screen, but what we're going to do here, walk behind the counter, gift him on his birthday, and he's going to love that. And you know what? I'm still going to use your shop too. We're going to sell. Just going to make sure we don't need it. Yep, we do not need it for the community center. Make a pretty penny back from all that. And now what we can do is grab some goodies here. And some trash. Yuck. I'm going to take out our fishing bait. replenish these bad boys. Put these back in the rod. We do not need any of these for the community center either, so we can sell them without a worry. Ooh, 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 ooh. Jack be nimble, Jack be thick. We learned a new power. We have +1 defense right now. It's pretty huge. And clay is also pretty huge because we need 5 more to get the silo built. It's been taking up an inventory slot for a hot minute, mind you. I'll be really happy when that happens. We can get rid of it. Speaking of getting rid of stuff, let's throw away the clam and the oyster for all this coral and these sea urchins. Which we do need the sea urchins for the community center. So what I think we're going to be doing right now, take a quick gander at the map. Yeah, let us head back north, go back home. Actually, let's go to the town first, to the community center. And then donate everything, free up some inventory slots, and then we'll be going back home, finish the day. But we also want to make sure we get some clay. So you're going to see me hoeing around at the beach. It's a typical summer day for Stapled. Hogwarts Legacy is free on Epic right now? Interesting. You know, I haven't played Hogwarts Legacy, but I've seen a lot of videos of it. And my sister is a huge fan of Harry Potter. Like I say, massive. She's reread all the books several times. So that might be something worth checking out. Thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate that, Ashton. In fact, we're getting our clay too. Talk about magical. I've had such a hard time finding clay, but I guess the beach is where it's at. I've just been hoeing around on my farm. I know, yeah, it was like, what, 60 bucks or something like you said? Which is absurd that they're putting out for free. You know, now that you mention it, I think I might have seen it on sale on Steam recently, right? But to have it free nonetheless, that's pretty massive. That's absurd if it actually is. Hopefully, I hope it's a good game. Maybe I'm missing something here, right? What if it's not a good game? And that's why it's free. No, I'm kidding. It seems very fun and open world-ish, which is really neat. We're gonna donate these sea urchins. Oh wait, it's Emily. That's who wants them. We'll give her the silver. Little cheap. Oh, we know how to make the maki roll now. And I think the fried egg. So with that in mind, poppy sugar and fried egg we can all do, but the truffle's gonna hold us back up there. And you know what? Since we're here, might as well pay our dues. Quite literally. 30 quality fertilizer. I'm not going to be using that for a hot minute, so maybe I should do something else with it. We'll see. We'll see. And where does this nectarine go? It's one of my other questions. Ooh, we can donate a piece of corn there, but we want to save the gold star for now. Oh, where? Oh, nectarine's in the middle of the pantry. That makes sense. Stardew's been going phenomenal. Thank you for asking. In fact, we've been putting a challenge on ourselves, a little bit of a restriction, where we are not using any storage, which has been a bit of a hamper. But as you can see, we're coming real close to finishing a lot of bundles here. We're just a few nook and crannies away from getting this community center back up and running. So with that in mind, this backpack is all that we have for the entire playthrough. We don't have any chests, any refrigerators, any storageable components to use, mind you. Just us and our backpack. And no, we're not like Dora. We don't even have a talking backpack. We just have a pretty large backpack. It helps us out every now and then, but you know, it's starting to fill up pretty much here. You can see how we have like a whole row of core items, let alone over half a row of our utensils, which really leaves us with only like 15 inventory spots, to be honest. You know what? That's how I've always played, and that's what one of the reasons I've started playing it this way is just because it's so much of a different perspective you have to take in Stardew, right? It's just so different in a weird way, but not a bad way. Like you get used to it, unfortunately. And I feel like I'm saying that as if I'm being held against my own will, because you're sort of forced that way, right? Like, oh, you get used to it. Well, it's just because you have to. Like, you literally don't have a choice, right? Like, for example, I have to remember to sell all these items I found. And look at this. We freed up half of our inventory, basically, just like that. It's massive. And in fact, I'm tempted to sell this as well. The bat wings, I don't even know if they're worth anymore, but we're doing us some harm with these quality fertilizers. I think we are going to sell them. We don't need them right now, so I'm just going to throw them away. Say good night. Sleep tight. And with the limited time we have left today, and energy, mind you, I'm going to run on down to the ancient forest. But first, let's take a peek back here. Any forageables? Yes. Nice. Ooh, double spice berry drop, actually. Pretty huge. Got some more fiddlehead down here as well. We do need more wood overall, so we're gonna get some of this here. Free up some debris. And then we're gonna head south for just a little bit, because we're already at the end of the day, just like that. You know, in fact, we don't even have to head south, because we can just clear up the path up here and get more hardwood at the same time. So I think this is going to be the plan, actually. Two birds with one stone type of deal, you know? And look, we just got some mixed seeds, which we really don't need. But now that we're heading north along this secret path, if you will, it's not really so secretive. But what we're able to do here is clear a path. I can actually see what I'm hitting. We only have an hour and a half left of the day. It's 12:10 p.m. We're going to clear up all the way up here. Look, we even have a fairy stone, which I don't want to clear up, but we're going to have to. Unfortunate. But, oh my god, we got another prismatic shard. So we can donate one to Gunther. We can make the sword with the other. And I'm thinking we can just make these iridium ores into bars and sell them for pure profit. You know what I'm saying? So now that we walked into Grandpa's shed, we triggered a cutscene, as you see here. Now, what's great about this cutscene is we're actually going to get a shed without having to unlock one via the community center. And look at this. We also have a literal money tree. Money bags grown on this tree. You better not chop that tree down, mind you. That'd be the end of it. So with that in mind, we just made huge gains from traveling up there. I was just trying to unlock that for, you know, being able to plant all these ancient seeds that we have taken up an inventory spot. But that means we also just got another prismatic shard to donate to Gunther, which means he's going to give us a gift most likely. I don't even remember what gift he gives us for prismatic, but point being, it's going to feel great giving it to him. Getting that out of the way so early. And I'm going to drop off these money bags, the geode, the sap. We got a couple geodes to sell. So tomorrow we're going to be hitting up Gunther. Gunther, my boy. And then I'm going to wait. Hopefully we can stick in these iridium ores overnight here. I think I'm going to have to go back inside. We got 10 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Otherwise, we could have got them basically smelted overnight, and that would have been a huge time save. But we are ringing in the cash. Look at this. 10K. That's massive. Literally, the money bags are 1K each. We had 55 summer seed or 20 summer seeds with 55 each. But we're pulling in the money. We just spent 5,000 at the vault, and we need to unlock, I think it is the 25,000 bundle. We'll double check that right now. After we see what's up on the TV, nothing crazy. Oh, hello, Robin. I wonder if you have anything to tell us about that abandoned shed. She's telling us it's not up to regulation, unfortunately. But we're going to do a quick inspection with her. She's going to let us know how bad condition it is in and what we need to do to repair it. She's thinking. She's being humble. But what is she going to need? That's the question. Well, we need to visit her at her workshop, apparently. God darn it, Robin. Can't you just tell us? We're going to have to make our way all the way up there just to find out. We got the escargot recipe. Mom gave us a pink cake, which is going to be huge for restoring, like, literally all our energy. 250 out of 300. And we have a quest from George. He needs a hot pepper. Ooh, what do you know? They literally just grew in today. George, you couldn't have asked for a better day for a hot pepper on your knee. Don't ask me why that's what you put on your knee, but, you know, I'm only going to judge you mentally, not in front of you. So just taking a quick gander at the farm here. We are coming close to all these melons coming in. And that's going to be huge income because not only are we going to have probably like 30, 40 melons, right? But we're going to be able to make that into jam as well, which is going to be even bigger income. And I'm thinking what we're going to want to do is continue watering for now. And instead of going back to water a third time, we're going to go straight to Willie to give him some of the geodes to open. Donate to Gunther as well. Free up some inventory slots since we desperately need it. And then we'll come back to our farm to see what's good and finish up the chores. Let's grab these. I can't even grab these real fast. It's a shame. I'm going to keep on watering though. We should have just enough for down here and on the left side. Looks to be good. We're going to be having some butternut squash come in soon too, which is going to be very hype. Okay, I'm thinking now that we got that, let us grab the grapes real fast here. Now we can make another summer seed. We free up another inventory slot, and look, we can pick up that spice berry easy peasy. I mean squeezy. Donate that once more. Oh, what do you know? It's Claire. She loves prismatic shards, but we're not going to give her that. Hell nah. We are in fact going to say, hey, here's a fiddlehead fern. And in case you were wondering, that is a mod I had just used to look up what she likes or loves, and also where she'll be at times during the day. It's very useful for whenever you're trying to gift somebody or just find out, you know, what they're up to when. Highly would recommend. I think it's called the F1 lookup mod. And in fact, we don't even have to look up where Clint is, but we've already gifted him twice, so that's a shame. Business has been slow lately, but apparently we've been a very valuable customer. At least I think so. I'll pat myself on my own back for that one. We're gonna have a cutscene. Oh, with the Martin, of course. He's another new Stardew Valley expanded NPC if you're not familiar with the mod. He is one of the co-workers of Claire, who we just saw at the bus stop there, that we gave the fiddlehead fern to, at Jojamart. Him and her work together, or switch off days, I guess, because you won't find them both working there at the same day, unfortunately. So you have to really plan out your gifts accordingly. We're going to ask him what he's reading, and fun fact, he's reading up some of the ancestry books in Pelican Town or the Ferngill Republic, because he's adopted. They added a whole plethora of NPCs of a variety of backgrounds and personalities to Stardew Valley Expanded. And Martin's gimmick, if you will, is that he's adopted, and he's trying to play it off as like a weird little hobby, but it's not really, because we all trying to find out more about ourselves at the end of the day, right? You know, who we are, where we come from. And that's exactly what Martin is trying to do. He's trying to figure out, hey, you know, who am I? Sure enough, the books might be able to provide him some solace. And he feels pretty at home here. So he's really trying to bunker down his roots, some might say. We'll see some more interesting cutscenes with him soon. Promise you that. Him and Claire together, for example. And here's the big surprise. Gunther. Oh, no reward for a prismatic? I'm gonna punch this guy in the throat. I swear to God. I didn't say that. Nope, you didn't hear it. Delete the VOD. Ooh, a crab cake. You know what? We're gonna eat that today. Oh, iridium ore too. We're gonna have to sell that. Actually, we could sell that to him real fast there. Perfect. And we could actually buy some stuff, but we don't want to waste our money right now, because we have the 25,000 gold bundle at the vault to get unlocked soon. We're about 10k away. I'm just gonna take a gander. 2 pufferfish. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, indeed. If we look up real fast at the fish tank, I think I still need the pufferfish. This is true. The pufferfish are only available from noon to 4 at the beach. And now that we have a better fishing level with the wild bait, or better bait, to increase our fishing chances, we're going to take him up on that. If we can get 2 of them, we're going to get some good gold, which is going to help with the vault, in addition to hopefully completing another community center bundle, right? Or getting closer to complete one. So now we're going to track back home. Now that we got some empty inventory slots, I'm going to eat this crab cake, not only to replenish a great amount of energy. Look at that. Max energy. Boom. Just like that. But now we also move a bit faster during the day, which is pretty massive. Put these eggs in real fast here. Grab the mayo. We got some gold star mayonnaise, which is going to sell for a good chunk of cash as well. But now that we got some chickens finally giving us some good eggs, we're going to be making bank daily. Not bank, but a passive income every single day of the week without even doing anything. We just have to say hi to our chickens and make sure they're fed, I guess. But you know, it's pretty easy when it's summer and fall. So we won't have to worry about that much until the winter times. Okay, now we do have a lot of extra flowers. I'm not going to do anything with them yet, but at the end of the season, I'm going to be picking them up and gifting them and or selling them for that extra cash. You know what I'm saying? So with that in mind, these furnace or furnaces, I don't know, however you want to pronounce that, plural of furnace, will be done soon. We're going to be chopping some wood at the ancient forest, and then we'll make our way back to put in those 2 copper ores that we have. That way, we'll be able to maximize our inventory space there. Cut some more trees up here, free up some spots. Oh, here's some hardwood. Perfect. More hardwood, even better. We don't want to pick up these forageables because we're not going to have the inventory space to actually hold them. Oh, but what is this? Some flower seeds back here. We also don't got room for that, unfortunately. At least these forageables will stay here until the next day. So we're going to keep them on the ground for now. However, if we do find more grapes to make into summer seeds, we will take advantage of them then. How about them apples? I do like me some good apples. In fact, speaking of apples, we need to get some for Marnie's bundle. How are we going to get that going? Well, you might be wondering. We're going to be doing that by planting them inside without even unlocking the shed. We're going to be taking advantage of Grandpa's shed. Thanks to Robin and her quest. Which I guess I should go visit real fast, actually. Because she's going to close soon enough. And, you know, let's just make sure she's at her spot. Yep, she is home. Perfect. So after we chop some more trees here, we're going to be going to pay Robin a visit, see what she needs to replenish Grandpa's shed. And that'll give us not only a basement to use our kegs in, once we can start making them, which we basically can. It's just a matter of getting the resources for them, right? But also, more importantly, it's a treehouse, or greenhouse, rather. Not treehouse. So that'll be very helpful for planting these ancient seeds, as well as getting those fruit trees in order. So we're going to skedaddle on up here real fast. Ooh, a red mushroom. You know, I don't mind that. I'm hoping to find some grapes. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted to find. Because now that we find grapes, we can do this. Boom. Summer wild seeds. And look, we got 2 more inventory spots open just like that. Easy. And we're going to take a peek down here. Hey, what's up, Sebastian? We're here to see your mom. Oh my god, another cutscene. Well, I guess this is the one we were coming for, actually. She's going to tell us what we need. 150 hardwood, 600 stone is easy. Oh my god, 20 battery packs is going to be the killer, because that's going to be a whole nother inventory slot. So what that means is we're going to have to farm lots of battery packs by making lots of Tesla coils, or lightning rods, rather. So with that, we're going to need quartz, right? To make them, if I recall. Yes, refined quartz. And we do have 6 quartz on us. We can make at least 3 more, which is pretty good. In fact, you know what? Since we're here with Robin, I know what to do. We can free up another inventory slot by making a silo. Oh, we need 5 copper, though. Darn it. Okay. Well, good thing we are by the mines, because fun fact, we'll come back to them at night once we are not ready to give people, because we don't have a time limit on the mines except going to bed. Getting some Z's. We're going to ambush Susan here, but after she walks up, so that way we don't waste time. Check the best trash can in the game. Give me wine. Give me wine. Nothing. I'm going to whine. And we're going to see George. I bet you he's home. Oh, the cutscenes. Do you ever wonder why your Stardew day takes so long? It's because we have cutscenes after cutscene after cutscene. This is literally the 3rd one today. And it barely turned 2 p.m. That's crazy. George's and his sodium intake is just through the roofs right now. Harvey's telling him what's up. He wants a second opinion. Obviously, we're smart enough. But George, you should really follow the doctor's advice. Let's be real here. Harvey's a G. And you gotta take it easy a bit there, George. I see you eating all these hot peppers. In fact, we're about to give him one, so I guess we're part of that problem, right? But I can't help it. I love to be part of the problem. Guess we'll talk to him too real fast. He says, don't talk to me now, though. So I guess we won't talk to him. Fun fact. We're also going to look for the mayor real fast here. He is nowhere to be seen. No, he's going to be... Harvey Maru. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, he's up here. Okay. He's just at the park. He's enjoying the community center, or what once was community center. So we're gonna gift him, free up another inventory slot real fast. Oh, he's tending to the kegs. Interesting. I bet you Lewis makes a pretty good whiskey. He's probably got some good stuff brewing in those kegs there. And we're gonna real fast. I think Alex is still at the ice cream. You scream. We all scream. Alex, we're gonna buy a vegan cone and 2 regular ice cream. Now I know we wanted to save money, but I can't help it. Not when we have people to gift and make them love us. We're gonna run in here. Is Martin here? No, I don't see him. But we can gift Claire one more time. No, we can't. Okay, we're already good on that. But what we can gift is Morris. Nope, just kidding. We're too nice. It's Thursday. I guess it is towards the end of the week. Of course, we've gifted a lot of people. Let's see. So Sophia's back in her house. We can make it down there to then make it to the mines after her. Just making sure there's no one else we can gift. Not that we want to per se. So we're going to be running past Andy here. Pardon you. Pardon you. And we're going to make it down to Sophia's, and she should still be able to let us in her house. It's not that late. I'll barge down the door anyway. She'll understand. We're going to give her some ice cream. Of course she'd understand. Hey, what's going on? Not much. It's a happy Friday. Hope you're doing well, Alexia. We are doing a little Stardew challenge, continuing a challenge run. We are making ourselves slowly go insane, mostly because we are doing a no storage challenge. So what you see is what you get in the backpack. Meaning we are not using any chests, any refrigerators, but just our good old backpack. Some might even call us Dora, but I wouldn't go so far. We're not that pretty. And there's no swiper, although that'd be pretty cool if there was a Swiper the Fox in game. So now that we got our gifts out, we're going to be heading on over to the extended Cindersnap Forest. We also have a few mods installed in case things look different. That's probably why. Oh, you bet, Michael. Mr. Cheese is going to be very soon. But first, we're going to be prioritizing the Calico Desert. We are actually 10,000 gold away from unlocking it. And we got ourselves a nice prismatic shard to turn into, get that galaxy sword. Don't mind me, I'm just going to trash some goodies here as we grab some forageables to make more summer seeds. In fact, speaking of, let's throw these out. We got grapes, which is massive. Grapes are usually our limiting item for making summer seeds. So we're going to be just taking a quick sprint around, seeing what's good in the hood. There's got to be more to the south. I believe there is a couple more spawns. Grab us some free moss while we're at it. Ooh, yep, here's another piece of grape. And you know what? Since we do have so much food on us, I think we're going to be taking some free wood since we're down here as well. We do need more charcoal to make more beehives, as well as preserve jars for all these melons we're going to be cooking up here. So with that in mind, we're going to be cooking, quite literally. You can already see we can't carry anything else than what we have on us because the pine cones have stayed on the ground. They're not blowing to us with all our magnets and our rings. That's not going to stop me from chopping away like a madman. We just need to find a sweet pea and we'll be able to free up some inventory spots here. That's our main priority right now, along with getting some extra moss. Look at all those pretty butterflies. It's very cute. So this is another spawn. Yes, perfect. This is what we wanted. We're going to trade that for a cone, take that sweet pea, make some wild summer seeds. Now we have an open inventory slot, mind you. So what that means, we can grab some other goodies. And there should be a couple more south of us here. So we're going to do a little bit of a ring around the rosy, if you will. And our crab cake is going to wear off in 8 minutes. Okay, so it's going to last the rest of the day, thank God. So with that in mind, we got another one right here. We can make another summer seed. Look at that. We have 3 inventory slots now. We went from having 0 to 3 extra inventory slots. That's huge in terms of helping us pick up more sweet peas. Look at this. Ah, damn. I'll take it. Never complaining for some free forageables. We also do need to level up our foraging to get that to 10. I always try to get all level 10 skills before the first year ends. It's a really good milestone to hit. You're staying active in most things. And then that way you can start leveling them up even further. We're going to run through the abandoned farm here, grab some more moss. There should be 1 or 2 more spawns of forageables in this extended forest here. I'm just going to peek down here and see if that's the case. Does not. Oh, actually, I am right. Perfect. We don't have any grapes to mix them with. So with that in mind, we're just going to head straight up north here. Grab some extra fiddlehead fern. We're going to trash the extra silver one. The 4-leaf clover as well. You can see they sell for a pretty penny. 225 each. That is one of the reasons we upgrade the trash can in this challenge so fast, is because we know we're going to be trashing a lot. Just like these baneberries. I'm going to have to trash this one too. It's going to be dodging the slime. Playing a little bit of a pacifist route. No, I'm kidding. And now that we got those, it's about to hit midnight here. We're going to continue to chop. Okay, there's too many slimes here to not attack. Sometimes they get too annoying. Toss this, get the poison mushroom, or we already got something filling us up. Got those bad boys out of here. Grab this, sell it immediately. Yeah, we're making some quick bank here. It's another 270 right there. And we're going to have just enough time to get, I think, the rest of the hardwood stumps here. We got the knee therapy, Grandpa's shed, pufferfish. We need to fish, as well as get some largemouth bass. We're not going to drop the bass, though. We're not going to pull a Skrillex here. But we are going to turn it in to Jody for another quest. We're going to get the couple of stumps over here. We should have just enough time thanks to our crab cake. Perfect. We're going to need as much hardwood as we can get for all these mushroom log stumps we're going to be creating. And that's going to make us huge income. Okay, I don't actually have time for that one, I don't think. So I'm just going to hustle back here. Can't even grab that cherry for now. Or wild cherry. We're just going to hustle on up north. Make sure all our watering's done real fast. Yep, that looks to be in order. And our iridium bars are done. So because we don't really have a need for them yet, and we're going to get plenty at the Skull Cavern, we're going to say bye-bye to the cherry, or the iridium bars there. Sell the peppers too, and we're going to put in, oh, actually, sell those. Put these in there. And it's 150. We just made it back in time for another night. Let's see our income. Ooh, with the foraging level up, we get extra axe proficiency in addition to all the fun totems, if you will, the weather totems. The 2,000 gold just from the iridium, 6,000 total from the night, which puts us just under 4,000, I think, maybe even less, like 3,000 to unlocking the Calico Desert. So we're going to get that today, in other words. Spirits are very displeased today. That's great. See if I care. I don't. We're going to grab all these as well. And let's see what we can get rid of. We're going to get rid of the sap. We have the corn to turn into the community center. And then we're going to need to make more coal. And look at this. Speaking of community center, let's sell this real fast. Grab some summer spangle honey. Ooh la la. We're going to do what's called the drop method. Pick up the grape, drop the squash, make a summer seed, and now we have more inventory spaces to pick up the squash again. We're going to pop those suckers in there. We're going to be running up real fast to the community center, drop off a few items, get a couple more bundles, this close to completion, mind you. And then we're also going to be heading back up to the mines, basically. So we'll head back there just to grab the mine cart, because that'll be a little faster than actually traveling all the way up north. Fun fact. Okay, so we have a couple items to turn in. We're going to want to go left here. We almost have enough corn to turn in for the 5 gold star bundle here. As you see, we have 4. And then we'll be really set. But we do got corn for here. We need pumpkin, sweet potato, and that. We're going to need a large egg of both color types. Okay, good to know, good to know. Hope you're writing this down, everybody. You'll be quizzed on that later. We need to find a purple mushroom still. We'll find these in the fall forage. Winter will come soon enough. Ooh, it is Friday as well. Before we head to the mines, we're going to want to also head to the merchant. See what's good. And I must have turned in the honey already because I don't see it shaking. So that means we're set on the honey. Yeah, look at that. Easy peasy. And today is going to be a pufferfish challenge, I believe. Let's double check that real fast. I don't even know if that's possible during a rainy day. It might not be. No, yeah, it needs to be sunny. So unfortunately, we can't get the pufferfish reward of 400 gold, which isn't bad, but we'll still find it out at the beach later on, eventually, turn into the community center. Ooh, a diamond for 2,250. That's basically all the gold we need right there to level up to the vault and complete that bundle. So when we head to the mines after the merchant, I think we might be able to find a diamond there. At least that's going to be the hopes, right? What I am going to do, however, is quickly come down here, pop in some more gold, put this away, get a couple items for food, and then we're going to need more iron as well. So with that in mind, let's go grab the rest of these goodies on our farm and see what the merchant has in store for us. I'm hoping she can sell us that cucumber that we missed in spring. That is a devious mistake I made. I regret everything I did in spring just because that one cucumber was off by a couple days. A couple days is all it takes sometimes. We do have room for the sweet pea, so we're going to grab that for now. Cranberries and pumpkin seeds we'll buy soon. Pickles, meh. Pizza. Okay, she has a pretty sad inventory today, so we're going to say bye-bye. Maybe next time. Get some extra wood while we're here, just chopping around. And then we're also going to be putting in some more charcoal as we head up to the mines, just to keep that aplenty. Because we never want to be behind on charcoal. Need it for too many recipes. And for too many ore smelting. So let's pop these bad boys in here. Perfect. Oh, good. We also are making more battery packs, which is going to be pretty massive, actually. Sell these real fast. And we're going to need 5 copper bars for Robin to make us the silo. So if we can get that first and then go to her before the day ends. I believe she's at her house. Yeah, she is. So that's huge. We're going to go to 4. Let's say 15. Why not? That seems like a good number. Ooh, Earth Crystal's pretty nice. The cell. So we're just going to take that immediately and drop it at our feet, apparently. No, we're going to pick it up and sell it like a normal person. Looks like there are no copper rocks here. No worries. Red snapper frenzy at the beach. We might need some red snappers, but right now we're sort of dedicated. We can't get too sidetracked. That's how I always am started. I don't know if anybody else has that squirrel mentality of, you know, doing one thing, something else catches your attention. All of a sudden you're drifted off 5 things astray and you forget what you're even doing that day in the first place. Ooh, a cherry bomb and a crab. So the cherry bomb's actually going to be useful for blowing up some more goodies down here, but we shouldn't need it. The crab we're going to sell. We're going to take these bug meats. We'll hold on to them for now because we might hit more bugs here. Like there. We got a geode. Throw out. And a yam. We already turned in. So we'll sell that. Nice. Okay, so we need 3 more copper bars, so that's plenty right there. So now that we're done with the copper, we're gonna go get more iron. We're gonna leave here, go back up here. Yeah, you know what? I could do real fast, actually. Because we should be able to make it to Robinson time after getting these bad boys smelted. So let's do that real fast. The gold is just about to be done. How do I know? I can smell it. You could smell it too if you try hard enough. And we need room. Let's drop the cherry bomb before we accidentally like blow up our farm. That'd be great. You know what? I'm just gonna move that to the completely other side of our inventory just in case. God forbid. I've done that before, right? We're making some bait, and then we're gonna make some deluxe wild bait and put that on our rod to save inventory slots. And look at that, we got all this wood into charcoal now. Do we have anything else for the preserve jars? We might be able to get something in. Let us wait for these to be done soon. I'm gonna go chop a tree real fast. Don't mind me. Grab that wood real fast with our magnet ring. Come back down. Hopefully the gold bars will be set. Yep, perfect. Great timing. And our copper is right here. But that won't take long at all to cook. So we're going to quickly wait here for that. And then we'll be able to give that to Robin for some extra goodies there. And you know what? We're going to put in that wild cherry there. That should help us out with some extra income as well. Really trying to get to the vault being finished by tomorrow, as you can tell. So that'll be very helpful. Keep plugging in the wood there. Did I even grab the eggs today? I don't think I did since it was raining. I had no reason to be up here. No, I didn't. So perfect. Good thing I remembered too, because these chickens would have been upset. Ooh, we got a large egg, which is actually going to be used for, you guessed it, the community center bundle. Good job guessing that. No, I'm kidding. Okay, now that we have just enough there, we're going to say bye to these mayonnaise. What we can do, funnily enough, is make a mountain totem, take us immediately to the mountain, save us a quick second here, because we're going to be right next to Robin's now. Not wasting a moment, mind you. Except the fish, the tree that I'm trying to scythe for moss. Awkward. Jinx myself. Another cutscene. Maru, I haven't even spoken to you in weeks, girl. Like, what's up? I just walked in your house yesterday. We also just had, last stream, the funny, embarrassing cutscene where Demetrius, Maru's dad, was being very overly protective. If you ever seen that cutscene, it's pretty funny. Okay. We're going to actually set up for this one, y'all, because it's about to get real serious. We're going to do some high-tier math. If you've ever failed pre-calculus, I'm sorry. I can't help you because I'm also not the best at math. But we're going to give it a shot. We're going to help Maru out. Cosine, sine, tangent. You know the drill. SOHCAHTOA, y'all. We're in it. She's going to read off some equations, and we're going to have to help her identify what the dealio is. It's not actually just math. It's actually going to be physics. So even worse, because that involves math with knowledge. Ew. Disgusting. The rate of change of the area of the circle with the radius is exactly 4 meters. Increasing at a rate of 0.5 meters per second. That's what she said. The circumference of the circle is increasing at 0.5 meters per minute. What's the rate of change of the area of the circle when the radius is 4 meters? So if you remember, pi r squared equals the volume of the circle, if I recall, right? So with that in mind, we're going to have to say 0.5 is likely going to be 2 square meters per second. You're welcome. I'm a genius. Some called me a prodigy. Oh, we got another one. She said one's not good enough, so she's throwing out some chemistry at us. Get ready for this one, because she's not talking about moles in the ground. She's talking about atmospheric moles. Pressure, y'all. The reaction contained 0.6 moles of carbon dioxide, 0.3 moles of carbon monoxide. That's a no-no. Don't inhale that. And 0.1 mole of water vapor. Do you know what the partial pressure of the carbon monoxide would be if the total pressure of the mixture was 0.8 atmosphere? Well, Maru, I'm afraid I happen to know the answer to this as well. Because, fun fact, when we're dealing with H2O, carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide with a 0.8 pressure of atmospheric pressure, clearly it's 0.24. Thank you. Thank you. You can bow. You can bow. It's okay. Professor Stapled is here to teach you all a lesson. Apparently Maru too. She's got nothing else for us because she knows. She knows. Oh, I just walked out too. Man, I don't know why those math problems woke me up, but I am ready. Let's go. Let's get this silo. If that doesn't deserve a follow or a like I don't know what will, man. Atmospheric pressure. Quick maths for you, just like that. Yeah, I got that on demand for you. We're gonna hide this, actually, all the way down here. We're gonna say, yeah, put this ugly silo all the way in the corner. It's exactly why we cleared up this spot over here. We're gonna give us some room to walk around it, should we need to. But once that's done, we're gonna be able to cut all that fiber on our farm and not feel bad about it. We're going to quickly as well take advantage of being close to the community center to drop off this large egg, y'all. We're doing it good. There'll be a whole nother inventory slot freed up for us to enjoy. And I think it's this one in the pantry, if I recall. I would keep my eggs in the pantry at least. It's true. That's where it is. Slowly but surely. Now that we got that done, we're going to head on down to the mines. We're not going to go back up. As close as you might think it is up there, it's not nearly as close as going back home for it. Got another lightning, so that's another battery pack. Boom. Or at least a potential for one. I don't know if it always gives you a battery pack per lightning. It might if you have an available lightning rod. Yeah, we're going to go straight to the mines. We're going to go down to floor 35. Start that. Oh, nope. It's going to be 45 for, yes, the frozen tundra mines, where iron is aplenty. Of course, we have bad luck supposedly today, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. Move things over a bit. I love these critters. Oh, Dwarf Scroll 2 is actually massive because we need to finish the dwarf quest. We still haven't gotten all 3 dwarf scrolls, believe it or not. We've gotten 1 and I think maybe 3. So if this is the last one, that'd be huge. Because now we can finally talk and start gifting our good friend the dwarf. And he's actually pretty easy to gift. He just needs like any type of mineral or gem rather, you know, like an amethyst, ruby, etc. We just leveled up a combat level 2. Very massive. Winter root. We already turned in. Can we eat this? Yes. Okay, we're just going to get that out of our inventory right now. Free up some spots as well as get us a good chunk of energy back. Just a chunk. Nothing huge, but enough to matter. Okay, here we got our first iron ore. Nice. We got another one. Ooh, look at this. It's like a cookie trail. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. This is going to be a good spot for our little cherry bomb. Perfect. We do need a cave carrot, actually, now that I'm recalling. So if we find one of those in a box, that'd be massive. Huge gains from the townsfolk. Oh, this floor is looking delectable, mind you. Look at all this free coal from the monsters. Iron ore, amethyst, a frozen tier. Huge gains. Nice, nice. Okay. We also get a free ladder to boot. That's massive. No boxes, though, unfortunately. I thought there was going to be enough for us to mine. We're going to toss out the sap as well. Go down to floor 51. Just to get some more iron ore. We're going to need a bunch of iron if we're going to be making that shed with Robin. We need 50 iron bars, she said. So 50 times 5 is 250 ore. Fun fact. We're doing more math. Not just for Maru's cutscene, mind you. And with that in mind, we're going to need to be farming away. I'm really hoping we can get the ladder. Oh, no. We have to walk all the way around. It's fine. It's just going to waste some more time. But as long as we get more iron, I'm not too much against it. Maybe a little extra coal. It's already looted. Never mind. Oh, now it gives us a ladder at the very end. Ha! Very funny, Stardew. I see. I see how it is. You give me a cave carrot, though, I won't be so mad. You know what I'm also not mad at? A brand new shirt. An officer uniform. Hello, everybody? It is officer stapled in the house. Freeze! This slime had a gun. That one was just looking at me funny. Okay, we got actually some good stuff here. Get this ore first, and then get these guys. Oh, he blocked us with the ladder. How rude. Ooh, a ghost. We don't get too many of those here. We do not have room for the solar essence, nor do we really want it. We don't have much use for it right now. If we ever do need it, we'll come back and grab some more from them. Go back to the ladder, however. Spat wants none of it. He saw him circling around. He was too scared to engage. He saw Officer stapled and he said, oh no, crap. He's got a gun. Nice. If we can get a ladder, that'd be even nicer. That was your cue game to give me a ladder. The game said no. The Bugs Bunny meme, no. Oh my god. Please, ladder. Please. It's almost midnight. At least we're getting some good geodes. I'll take that all the time. Ooh, speaking of good stuff. Let's throw out the copper ore, the slime, and the clay. Since we already got the shed, the mixed seeds will toss out as well. Since now we get some more gems here. We got 2 dwarf scroll 2s. We haven't gotten them like literally in 2 months in this entire playthrough, and you're telling me you give us 2 in the same trip in the mine. I can't even. I can only cry in despair. But at least we got it finally. Now we can talk to the dwarf once we go to Gunther tomorrow. He'll be so happy, the dwarf, to be constantly bombarded by us. But only because we're going to be giving him lots of gems, like that topaz and amethyst we just picked up. We should definitely keep those on our person if we can. So we can start gifting him, raise that relationship up, right? In fact, when is the dwarf's birthday? Did we already miss it because we got him so late? That might be the case. Unfortunate, if so. Nice, free ladder. Oh, double ladder? Triple? No, too good. Too good to be true. Okay, we gotta head back in 30 minutes. About to hit 1 o'clock, as you can see by the ZZZ on my head. And we're almost out of energy, too. Oh, I hit this floor. We're just gonna head back, actually. Oh, wow. That was scary, Marlin. Like, you good there, man? Here. I have a fiddlehead. He, like, sort of jump scared us as soon as we got out of the mine. He's like, hey, you find anything good for me? Like, for you, bro. I just got out. It's for me. Never want to jump scare an officer like that. You know, things could go very, very wrong very, very fast. I'm going to sell the bronze bar because we literally don't have much room for it. And I'm trying to think what else we can put in these preserve jars. I think tomorrow we're going to be getting most of our melons, so we're not going to have anything for it tonight. But we are going to sell some goodies here. Wild plum jelly, yum yum. We're gonna make some good bank today, and then we're gonna be able to unlock the vault, y'all, for Calico Desert. Also, ooh, the Ring of Yoba and Thorn's Ring. Thorn's ring, I think we need skeleton parts, which we really don't have. We can always get them, but we don't want to, I guess, because we'll be going to the Calico Desert, which will not be dropping them that much, I guess. Okay, second to last day of the season. Let's see what we can do. Wreak some havoc. Batteries as well. I'm gonna leave those there for now. In fact, we're gonna be making more rods as we get the quartz for it. And we're gonna need more iron ore along with quartz. So with that in mind, we're gonna be making a trip to Gunther today as well to donate the dwarf scroll. But let's keep putting more wood in the charcoal. Start watering for the day. And we'll have no melons today, but we will have corn to put into the preserve jars, which should be nice. Oh, I'm out already, but we got some honey. Perfect. Some poppy honey. Poppy honey is like the best honey you can get potentially. So we're selling that immediately. Just looking over. Okay, good. Keep putting those in there. Go pet our chickens. There's one. There's the other one. Here we go. Good boy. Or girl. Whatever that chicken identifies as is good by me. As long as they keep giving me eggs, I can't complain. Okay, very nice. Hey, what's up, Neko? How are you doing? Happy Friday and long time no see. Hope you've been doing well. We are pushing it to fall soon with the no inventory run. So we've been trekking along, some might say. The suit, I know, I've toned it down a bit. Can you believe it? It's crazy. I figured it might be time to take it easy. And you know what? I think people have been a bit receptive to it because I've been seeing some more people join the stream just to say hi and stuff. Check me out. So I'm thinking the suit might have been putting off people a bit. I don't know about it. I do love wearing a suit. You can never go wrong with a nice button-down shirt and a tie. In fact, anybody on TikTok, would you rather somebody wear a suit for a stream or just a regular sweater like this? Is the suit too intimidating? I think it looks great because that's what I wear to work. So naturally I'm a bit biased, right? But with that in mind, I just think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna sell this, but we also have some fruit to give. There we go. I'm gonna be doing this. Make one more. And we're gonna be putting our iron ore in here. Sell this. Sell one of those. I'm gonna go real fast to Gunther to drop off some things, free up some inventory slots as per usual. Oh, this is not the town, nor is that the town, but this is the town. We got some geodes for Gunther too, so let's pop in here, say hi, what's up, do our dirty work, please, Gunther. Ooh, we might actually need that to donate, so that's good, I think. Ocean man, ocean stone. Okay, we got plenty of gifts for Sebastian too. It's pretty massive. Let's see what's in the trash. Nothing. Ooh, pine cone. Don't mind if I don't. Donate, donate. Huge. I think that's all three rewards now. If we just go look, I think we have 1 dwarf scroll, 2 dwarf scroll, and 3. So now we can talk to the dwarf So if we actually go immediately to the mines, he's going to be like very shocked that we can talk to him. And we're going to be able to gift him something that he loves, which is going to help us out immediately. By freeing up another inventory slot, which we dearly, desperately need. What? Do I have to wait a day? Maybe it's a day thing. He's just looking at us like, this weirdo can't understand me. What's he doing here? You got me, dwarf. You got me. Might as well poke down real fast in the mine, see if we can get any iron ore. I'm just going to go every 5 levels, basically, and see if we can get some quick iron ore. Or quartz, I'll take that. Don't mind that. Or apparently an Omni Geode, I guess. That's another inventory slot right there. Boom. Go to 55. Lots of monsters. 3 gold ore, not bad. Let's see what else we can get before we have to head home real fast. Just looking for some... Oh, a monster floor. Actually, I will take this. I do wish it was a little less spread out. But geez, look at all these slimes. Massive slime floor. Some of these sounds, though, they get to me on an internal level. It's the slime sounds. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna be selling the rare crow. I guess we can't. Okay, I guess I'll just place it down at the farm. It's awkward. That's like permanently taking up an inventory slot too. That's crazy. I'm gonna do this. Grab the dwarf scroll. Grab all the slime. Sell it. Some quick cash. And here we go. This is what we wanted. Some ore. Ah. And the slime really has it out for us. Here I was trying to be a pacifist, but he was like, no. Come at me. Coming at the guy with the cop uniform? Not so smart, slime. Okay, I should really head back, because it's not that late, but I'm going to be here forever if I stay in the mines. You know how it is. My inner kid yearns for the mines. Some quick kills there. See if we can get any more iron. We got 71, which is nice. Basically a multiple of 5 plus 1. Head back to the town. Oh, no, wait. I meant the bus stop. Get back over here. And you know what? How much do we have to make another furnace? Is it going to be a lot? It's 20 copper ore, which we don't have. So yeah, it is going to be a lot. We're not wasting our time on that, in other words. So we're going to keep up on this. We're going to sell that. Sell the topaz for now as well. Make some more lightning rods to then place down. We don't want to pick these up. It's going to be littering them up here, basically. We're going to need 20 battery packs for the quest to unlock the shed, Grandpa's shed. So that's what the aim is going to be. Almost picked up a flower too. That was close. We'll pick those up tomorrow. Then we'll sell them or gift them. That'll be the plan. And before the day ends, how could I forget? We have to go spend our 25,000 gold at the vault. And then we can unlock the Calico Desert for the final day of the farm. Pretty massive. We're already out. Let's grab some corn real fast. Grab the sweet pea and blueberries. Looks like we can't even grab it. But we can eat it, that's for sure. Nom nom. Get a 75 energy back with those 3. And then we're gonna sell the rest. Actually, what we can do, make some preserve jars again. I'm gonna have like a little preserve jar row up here. We're gonna be making one more just to get rid of this blueberry as well. This would be huge. Get some more of these, make some of those. Get more lightning rods, sell the summer seeds. Oh, we have a pink cake too. This is modded Stardew Mochi. In fact, we have a lot of mods. I'll just explain a couple few. You might see extra ring slots. This is the case. Wear more rings. We also have an open calendar and quest menu so we can see what's happening for the quest or task for today, as well as the calendar without having to be in front of Pierre's. We have earthy retexture, which is basically an aesthetic mod. As you can see, everything looks a little different. Items might, the ground might, right? And on top of that, we have what's called this F1 lookup mod. So if I'm curious as to what we use spice berries for, say I'm pretty new at the game, look at this. I can just F1 it and it can show us all these juicy things we can do with it. What we can craft with it, what it'll make in the dehydrator, in a keg, a blah, 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 what you can use for tailoring. And it's not limited to items, in fact. With the person mod on the minimap, you can see where people are. But then you can also go in and say, hey, what is Victor like in Stardew Valley Expanded? Because he's a new NPC they added. Oh, he loves prismatic shards, battery packs, etc. You can also show where he'll be during the day if you ever want to help gifting people. It is amazing. I'd highly recommend getting the texture packs at least. If you're not huge on changing up the gameplay of the game, right? I think the texture packs are a huge way to change the aesthetic and just make things look more vibrant, give it a new feel. And before you know it, you're going to be kicking it back in Stardew once again. I don't know about you, but I might be what they call a serial restarter at times, right? What that essentially means is I love to keep restarting the game and try new farms, new styles, new ways of playing, right? And with that in mind, this is actually one of the new ways I've decided to play. We're doing a no storage challenge. So as you can see, we have a backpack. We got all 3 slots. In fact, we have a mod for a 4th slot. We're limiting ourselves. We're saying, hey, don't unlock that stapled. You're too good. You're too good. But with this challenge, we only have our backpack. We have no storage at all whatsoever. So we're sort of stuck with what we have available to us in our backpack. So you're going to see me do lots of little tricks and things to try and preserve inventory space. And with that in mind, I can just craft and use up all those iron bars. In fact, I'm just going to chop down or prop down this scarecrow or rarecrow rather over here. Get that going. That's another inventory slot freed up. Definitely a tricky playthrough. But no, this is not my furthest playthrough. I've gotten to year 3 on Stardew Valley Expanded, which is tied for my other normal playthroughs or non-modded playthroughs. So I've basically hit the end game to an extent. Stardew Valley Expanded, being a modded version, does have a lot of extra things to do in it. So it gives you a higher end game to achieve, so to speak. And with that in mind, there's a lot more to do, you know, not only during the day with the other NPCs you have, but also what you have to do at the end of the game. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's a lot more monsters, new places to visit, new challenges to have, basically. We're picking up all these seeds from chopping down trees. Look at that. They're flooding into us, taking up the valuable inventory space we need. So we're going to throw some of those out real fast here. Look at that. We got all these bird seeds, which we don't need. Mixed seeds, no. Maple seeds, no. Flower seeds, debatable. Say hi to Robin real fast. Bye, Robin. You know what? Let's organize things real fast. Fill up our water and finish watering for the day. Oh, geez, there you go. Ginger Island's huge. It's so much fun there, isn't it? There's so much to do. It's like, it's literally a whole second farm. It's massive. Congratulations. So are you, what do you like to do in Stardew Valley then? Who do you like to marry? What's your go-to plan for the day if you had a perfect day? Lots of questions. I'm just going to bombard you here and now. Because I am a huge fan of Stardew, so I just love to hear how other people play, how they enjoy it. Because you can't play Stardew wrong. So don't let anybody else tell you otherwise, right? You play at your own pace. The most important thing to do in Stardew, the one way to play it wrong, actually, I'll take that back. There is one way to play it wrong. Is to play it in a way where you're not having fun. So having fun is top priority. And if you're not having fun, then you might be playing wrong. And you should take a step back and realize, what do I like to do? What do I want to do? And do that. That's huge. I haven't made it past like year 1 on a lot of my first playthroughs. That's why I was like a serial restarter, right? And over time, I finally realized like, hey, you know, there are like good ways to start, good ways to go through, or to stay motivated to play, in other words. So that's amazing on your first playthrough to get that far. That's incredible. And look at this. We just got a book, Woody's Secret. Increase our wood cutting just a smidgen. Oh, Penny was my first Mary too. Oh my god. She's adorable. I'm an educator in real life, so that really resonated with me, right? Helping out the kiddos. And naturally, that's who I got. Stardew Valley Expanded has a few more marriageable NPCs as well. I'll tell you, there are some really good candidates in there. It makes you really scratch your head and wonder, shoot, should I marry her? Should I marry him? What do I do? Get it? What do I do? Bad pun aside, definitely expands the game in a lot of ways. Make another preserve jar. Throw in that blackberry. Whoa, blackberry. Bam, blam. Whoa, blackberry. And then we needed to put some stuff in here. That's my bad. I've been slacking. Oh, we don't have coal. That's why. Well, that's why I was just chopping wood. What do you know? Solved that problem right then and there. Sell that. Keep these on us for some grapes. And then we can go gift people, but unfortunately there's not many people to gift right now. So let's go chop some trees if we can find some. Got a couple up here. Just one, really. Fishing? Oh, okay, that's interesting. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fans of fishing in the game. Whether they find the minigame too hard or just, you know, like to move around more. I have gotten much better at it, and I've come to enjoy it a lot more. Let's put it that way. Yeah, when you're trying to get that rare fish and you finally get it, the dopamine rush is massive. Am I right? You just feel on top of the world in some days when that's said and done. Just gonna clear up some debris with the leftover time we have left on the day. It's 1 a.m. as you saw by the Z's on the top of my head. We can't go too far. Let's get this one tree here, I think. We're going to save all this fiber for the silo, which is being built by Robin over there. That'll help navigate through the farm a lot more, I think, as well. And we're about to hit the end of the day, so let's put that in there. We will sell the sap, the singular omni geode. Man, let's hope for some grapes tomorrow. That way we can make more summer seeds to sell before the end of the year here. Oh, you just unlocked the shop in the... Dude, I haven't even gotten that yet. That's insane. The Jumino huts are huge, though. I've never built one myself, but having little helpers on the farm? Heck yeah. That's insane. You know, you can have kids in Stardew, but they don't help with the farm. The Juminos, however... They're all gung-ho for it. It's like, kids, you gonna let these Juminos show you up? Oh, we just learned how to make bread. Very basic bread. Ooh, the jellyfish event tonight. We can't miss that. That's a classic. Okay, here is the big reveal today as well. We perfectly, and I mean just barely, mapped out all of our summer squashes here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat this squash. Or not summer squash, excuse me, our butternut squash. You might be able to see we have 4 gold star corn and 2 gold star butternut squash we haven't been using. We need 5 of each to donate to the community center. They've been holding up our inventory forever. So we're hoping that all these butternut squashes we planted and are now picking up will give us 5 of those gold. And we also got melons. Pretty massive. I picked up a couple flowers there, no worries. Okay, I'm not gonna look. I'm just gonna throw out the seeds I picked up. Where's the seeds? I don't see them. No worries. We're just gonna toss this. And now we can pick up the melons. We got new ideas to sleep on too. Huge. Leveled up a farming level. So you seen this girl playing expanded version and she had, yeah, cucumbers. There are cucumbers here. In fact, it's actually a sore subject on the stream. We missed the cucumber bundle and we can't get it until next spring. So in fact, it's Sunday. We have to go find the traveling merchant and hope to God she can sell it to us sometime, because that's going to be like the only way we get it. But the big reveal, we got 9 gold star summer squash, or butternut squash. Excuse me. I keep saying that wrong. That's massive. We need to turn that into the community center and free up an inventory slot ASAP. So what we're going to do is we're going to completely ignore the farm for now. We don't need to water today, except for the corn, since that will stay and grow for the fall. We're going to go give this to the community center, and we're going to go on a gifting spree to free up some inventory slots. You know what I'm saying? We have, right now, I know it's hard to see on TikTok, but I made it a little larger. If I click here, day 28 of summer year 1. So you actually caught us on the ultimate day of summer. We're about to enter our fall timeline, which means we just picked up all our crops at the exact last day of the season. Thank God, because if we missed the gold star bundle, we would have been hurting a bit. But now that we got that, look at that. Boom. And we can finally get rid of these squash in our inventory. Because when you only have your backpack as your bank or your full storage, you only have 36 spots to work with, mind you, which is not a lot at all. Like literally our tools take up half a row. The basic ores and bars and wood and rocks and all that jazz take up like a whole nother row. So you're really only working with a row and a half. Sincerely, thank you so much for the follow. I sincerely appreciate that. And I hope you're having a fantastic Friday, too. We always stream on Fridays, or at least try to, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. 3 times a week here on the Stapled Life channel. And with that, we're going to be hoping that gave us some good luck, because this trash can's the best trash can in the game. We just got a gold bar. You gave us some good luck for the fall. Thank you so much for the follow, Moch. That gave us the good luck. Oh, why the backpack only, meh? Well, fun fact, I've played Stardew a couple times now. So with this backpack challenge, it allows you, or really forces you to play in a whole new perspective, right? So it really makes you think, okay, I got to work towards this goal. I can't really pivot too much because I won't have the room, literally, to pivot to another goal. So like you saw that summer squash or the butternut squash, I needed 5 for the community center and I had 3 sitting in my inventory the whole time, taking up space, which was a pain in the butt. But now that we got 5, I have 4 left over because we just farmed a lot of it and we got extra, thank God. We can finally get rid of this. In fact, look at this. I don't even care. Boom. Claire, new NPC by the way. Boom, gifting it up. I'm going on a gifting spree. I don't even care it's gold quality because we can gift it. And in fact, I know Leah loves butternut, so we're gonna find Leah. We're gonna go on a gifting rampage today at the end of the summer day here. Oh, you know what I forgot? You know what I just forgot too? Thank you for following, by the way, Joy and Binky. Sincerely, hell yeah. Oh, you're just chilling today on your day off too? That's awesome. I got back from work not too long ago, so I'm like, you know, it's time for a Stardew stream. Let's get it. But you all actually just caught a fantastic moment. Not only do we get the summer or the butternut squash challenge, the vault is about to be completed, which means, well, we get a crystallarium we can't even use, so I'm trashing that immediately. Fun fact. But we get the Jumino dance, and most importantly, we get Calico Desert unlocked, so we can finally use the 1 prismatic shard we found. Well, actually, we donated the other one to Gunther, so we got pretty lucky there. But with this, we get Calico Desert, which unlocks a whole new world of potential and a new item or sword. A huge combat upgrade, right? What time it is? It is 8 p.m. for me. I live in Central Standard Time. I was gonna say, does George like anything? And you know what I can do with this mod? I can just scroll down to George, press F1, and see he does like butternut squash, corn, fiddlehead fern, etc. Andy, yada yada. We're gonna gift Evelyn that butternut squash. Give Evelyn that butternut. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna get in here. You just completed the community center? Congratulations, Binky. That's huge. Oh, the skull caverns are gonna be a massive struggle without any storage. So don't worry, you're not alone. We're gonna give butternut squash. It's a butternut squash type of day, you know? So now that you completed the community center, did you unlock what's after it? I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm thinking you did, huh? Have you been enjoying that at all? Wait a second, Alex, you're supposed to be selling ice cream. That's fine, Alex. We forgive you for now. We're gonna go find Leah though, 'cause she does love this. Elliot. Leah is actually... right here to our east. We're gonna go around. You were so happy to see the demise. I bet. Yeah, Joja is crazy. In fact, the lore of this character, funny you should mention that. We are Joja employee 4124 because they don't even give you a name. You don't have a name when you work for Joja. But we migrated from the farm. We're even blue because Joja dyed our skin blue. We were that diehard Joja, and then we converted to the farm life. Farm for life. The Skull Cavern has some tricks to it, but the most important part is to never get surrounded, I think. That's the biggest tip I can give. Oh yeah, all the outfits and colors. It's crazy what we can do with them. Okay, we've gifted up a storm now. We've got some extra gifts. In fact, we have 2 extra ice cream. Demetrius is in the park right up here. He loves ice cream. Fun fact. Guess what, buddy? We got you. And I'm gonna double check to see. Susan loves ice cream. Where is Susan? Oh, she's right over here too. She's another new NPC. She's another farmer by the train tracks in Stardew Valley Expanded. Boom. Oh my goodness, she says. She's adorable, by the way. A lot of the ones are adorable. Oh, you've been playing Ridgeside too with Expanded? Now that sounds crazy. We have not unlocked the sewer just yet. In fact, we are getting there. I am so ready to visit Krobus, though. Especially now that we're going to be diving into fall. You bet you we're going to be cooking up some pumpkins for that bad boy. Because he loves his pumpkins, mind you. Okay, we're going to keep crafting these lightning rods. But with that in mind, I think we're going to sell the stack of... We're going to sell the singular one of butternut there. Sell the gold melons. And we're going to keep the huge stacks. Because the bigger the stack of the item, the more you sort of want to keep it, right? And we're going to be rummaging through our farm here since it's the last day. We don't care about any of these flowers anymore. We're going to pick all these bad boys up. These summer spangles and poppies and honey. But we're already out of inventory spot. So we're going to be run up here saying goodbye to the flowers. Look at them go through the wind just like that. Bye-bye. I'm so tempted to try Ridgeside. How do you like it, Pinky? Is that something you'd recommend? Sounds like Geo is your favorite, so I'm going to have to check that out. Got some gold quality flowers too. That's pretty nice. Got one more slot left, so let's grab all these. Perfect. As you can see, without any storage, it does take a minute to donate everything once you pick it up. I'm going to reshuffle this so that way everything's a little more organized for us and we can just easily grab and go, grab and go. Get these going. Perfect. I'm actually just going to throw out these seeds so we can keep grabbing stuff even better. We're going to make some great money today. Oh, you playing on the Switch? That's pretty hype, though. I've always thought about playing this on mobile or like a handheld, rather. Not necessarily mobile, but that is possible too, fun fact. PC, though, you do get the mods, right? So that's why I would highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It's the best spouse? He's always... Oh, that's adorable. He's always complimenting you. You know what? I know you might know this, but for those of you that don't play Stardew Valley Expanded, there is Sophia, who I actually married or romanced in my main playthrough of this. She's adorable, mind you. A sweetheart. And she has topped Penny as my favorite spouse. Don't tell Penny that. Of course, Penny's pretty far away right now. Hopefully she's not listening in. But she is adorable. Just absolutely a sweet pea. Oh, a half elf. Oh, interesting. See, all those types of bits of lore, it's so cool how they've been able to sprinkle that into the expansions, right? I'm just gonna sell this here to get this a little faster. Okay, we're all set here. And we got one more pepper to grab to sell. So it's 4 p.m. on a Sunday. We need to go to the merchant before they close. We're also gonna ravage the extended Cindersnap forest for some other goodies. We'll get that going real fast here. So now that we're actually getting a good amount of money and we don't need to save it anymore, we can buy more chickens from Marnie, which I think she's closed for the day now. Yeah, 4 p.m. and it just turned 4:20. Hey, yo. But with that, we can fill up our coop more, and we can buy more coffee probably to then speed up our days more and more. Oh, you married Elliot? That's high. Elliot's a Chad, dude. Excuse me. That jawline? I was just choking thinking about it. Jesus. Like, seriously. He's amazing. Oh, a grape? We're buying that, actually. We will profit off that grape, because we can do this. Boom. Summer seed pack. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to head west into the expanded ancient forest here. Grab some goodies. Dude, the hair too, right? He puts half the girls in Stardew Valley to shame. Oh, you even have a grandma incorporated in Ridgeside? What? I love the little stuff they do with your mom, you know? Like, she'll send you a cake in the mail or something. But the fact that you get your grandma involved, that's actually really interesting, since your grandfather is the one that hands you the farm, right? So it sort of adds on to that layer of lore, if you will. See, that's what I really love about the mods, is they give all these little details that you wouldn't be enjoying otherwise, right? Toss some of this. Okay, you started it, Mr. Slime. And with this, I wonder if, probably not, but we have a good amount of mushroom logs made, and we can probably put down a good chunk more, but I sort of want to get them all in tune with each other. Ooh, broccoli seeds. You know, we will actually keep these just because they are fall seeds and we can get a little bit of a head start there, you know what I mean? We might as well. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. The mod life is huge in Stardew. Like, I was aghast when I found out just how much there is for Stardew mods. I was so surprised, and it just makes sense though. It seems like it's very easy, or not easy, but much more mod friendly of a game than a lot of other games. So that's really nice to see, and I think it really shows, because just anytime I go on to Nexus Mods, which is where I get my mods, I don't know about you all, great reliable place to get mods, learn more about what you're getting, etc. In fact, I just made a short like today, I think, about Nexus Mods, so it's pretty hype. And God, every time I visit there, there's just like dozens of new mods to enjoy. I have to stop myself from like looking at them at work or downloading them all when I'm like not playing, because you already have to update them so often, right? Ooh, that's a gold fiddlehead. We're gonna eat that real fast. Okay, so we're looking for forgeables and moss, and we can also chop a lot of wood here. So any tree that has moss on it, we could just scythe it to get the moss off, but we'll chop it to get some extra wood going here too. How about them apples? Now we're thinking. We're using our brain. 120% of it. We get a sweet pea. Oh, we get a wild spiceberry. I'm gonna pick up this mushroom and I'm gonna eat it. That reminded me of like Death Note, Light Yagami, when he's reaching into the potato chip bag. He's like, I'm gonna eat this potato chip. If you know, you know. I also love anime and manga. I don't know about anybody else here. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. But if anybody else enjoys that stuff, let me know your favorite, because I'm always picking up new series and always down to try more. Look at that. Speaking of more, summer seeds. Just like that. The main reason we're here. Oh my gosh, look at this. There are two forageables right next to each other, basically. That's massive, because we can take both of those. Oh, we don't have wild cherries. We need more wild cherries, y'all. We need to find them ASAP. In fact, I think I see one right behind this tree. Look at that. I was right. Perfect. Chef's kiss. We are filled up on inventory slots. It's crazy. Oh, I see these grapes. Oh, yeah, the dance of the moonlight. Oh, shit. We gotta get there. Okay, I'm making my way back. I'm making my way. Oh my god, but there's more forageable staple. Oh. It's okay. We'll make it there. I'm not going to chop any more trees, but we are going to pick up this 4-leaf clover. Talk about some good cash there. Gotta weave and dodge, weave and dodge. And I think we'll maybe make it there just in time. I think we have like all night to make it there, really. Grab this extra grape. We might even find a couple more forageables heading there. You got you booting up your personal save. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to do it to you. You playing this game since the end of 2022? And right? It's such a good game. You can't put it down for too long, I'd say. Oh, Dan to Dan? Hell yeah. I've been actually watching a lot of highlights of that. That's my next series to pick up. I'm going to be enjoying a lot of that probably soon over the holidays here. And yeah, we saved our fiddlehead. We got 50 from the Mossy Rain Day. It was a good day. It was a good day. In fact, that's why we have so much moss. That and because we're always on the lookout. Look at this. We just got 6 just like that. Pretty massive. Because those mushroom logs aren't going to mushroom themselves, you know? We have to. Okay, I'm hoping we can make it to the beach for the event. The moonlight jellies, they'll wait for us, right? I think so. We'll find out. Oh no, am I too late? I might have just, oh my gosh. I just missed it by like half an hour. No, the jellies. That's fine. What we can do while we're here is grab some of these oval spots. Ooh, expanded the museum. Oh, Elliot, we got squash for you. No. No, Elliot. No. He's like, oh, who's this creepy blue guy following me home? I better walk faster. Awkward, but true. I'd be walking faster too if there was a blue guy behind me. So I'm thinking, because we made it out here for the moonlight jellies, and since we missed it, there's a very real chance we're not going to make it back to the farm tonight because it's already 1:20 a.m. So what I'm thinking is we just go around rummaging the trash cans. Maybe see, we already got these. In fact, if we had a cup of coffee, we would have made it back just on time. We're barely going to miss it, I think. Unless I'm anti... No, we barely missed it. Watch how close this is. But what we can do... Oh, I was going to throw in some more stuff there. Grab those quartz, but we just fell asleep. No worries. We got a bit of gold on us, but not too much to lose. But we do get to appreciate the Juminos restoring the bus with their magical forest powers. And just like that, Pam has her job back. Easy. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I sincerely appreciate the roses, though, Mochi. I don't really care for too much of that stuff. I stream mostly for the enjoyment of the game and to share it all with you all. And geez, stop that. Oh my gosh. You're crazy. You're the gifter. And speaking of crazy, we got kegs now, which is the next tier of items we're going to be trying to make. That is why we made so many tappers to make on the oak trees to get that oak resin ready. But with that in mind, we have made it to fall year 1 with no storage whatsoever. That's massive. And I love the fall music. Okay. Who found us asleep outside? Joe Jamart. God darn it. We're feeding the corporations. So what I'm going to do real fast is I'm going to sell this and that. Grab this and that. Make some more lightning rods. And look at all these melons we have to turn into jam. In fact, I'm gonna sell the tomato there. We get another inventory slot back thanks to all those melons going away, which is massive. And we're, speaking of massive, making a lot of money with all these jams and jellies. We're gonna plop in more charcoal as always. We can get more lightning rods going. We don't want to pick it up just yet. But with that in mind, we're gonna want to prep the season with the farm here. We're also looking for 5 golden corn for the community center. We got 4, darn it. Okay, the flowers are still growing in. This is huge. In fact, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move this over just a smidgen. There we go. Get these cut down. Okay, our silo is done. Look at this. This is huge. All this fiber can now go to the chickens. We're just gonna be making our way downtown. Because I think our mushroom logs are done if we take a gander. They are massive. Hey, no readies, and thank you sincerely, Binky. I appreciate you, your time, and I hope you have a fantastic start of the weekend. Sleep tight. We're gonna be grabbing mushrooms in your honor. Look at this. In fact, what we can do is something all the more devious. 9 more mushroom logs. We're gonna need to clear some room for this one. So fun fact, if you didn't know already, mushrooms, or mushroom logs rather, grow different types of mushrooms depending on the trees they're by. Pine trees here aren't really the best for them, but they also grow more mushrooms depending on how many trees are around them. And this is the most densest part of my farm left with trees. So with that in mind, we're going to be continuing to plant them here for now until our mossy trees come in, which they are starting to up here, as you see. And you might see some blue around my moss here, or my stumps, and that's because it's a range mod. It allows me to see what is in range of them. So those 3 or 4 tiles around it is essentially what trees it's considering when it's growing mushrooms, right? And the same thing actually does apply, fun fact, to the beehives or the bee houses. Oh, this is a community center item. I'm going to drop that real fast just so I don't accidentally turn it into mayo. We already turned in big one. 2 more hay in, and just like that, we got another community center bundle item finished. Bam. In fact, I'm going to be putting this here. We're going to be selling the mushrooms that we just picked too. The grapes we don't need because it's not that season anymore. The regular corn as well. We can go to Calico Desert today to plant the prismatic shard, but we're going to really want to, and we can come back to plant them at the end of the day, buy from Pierre's shop to start getting and growing day 1 here. I think that's going to be a huge upstart to the farm, as well as getting the items needed for the community center. So what I'm going to do is make another lightning rod, because we will need 25 of those, or 20? Yeah, 20 battery packs in order to repair Grandpa's shed, which is a new shed you can get that also has a basement for your kegs. So it has a greenhouse in addition to basically a basement. Okay, so we have 9,000 gold on us. We're going to need 500 for the ticket to get to Calico, right? And I'm just going to take a gander real fast at the community center bundle. Sweet potatoes or pumpkin. Sweet potatoes are probably going to be cheaper to get. We almost got the 5 gold star corn. We're going to be, look at that. We got the large egg there. So we just need 2 more, which won't be bad. We need eggplant, sweet potatoes we're going to be growing anyway, and pumpkins. Now for the bulletin board, red cabbages aren't until year 2, so we need to get that from the salesman. Frozen geode I need to keep for Demetrius. I got to remember that. I keep opening them. I get so excited. Need an apple tree. So do you have any trees, Pierre? Any apple tree seeds? You do 28 days, which is the whole season. It will grow this season though. We don't have any tree speed grow though, so we're not going to be able to really harvest the 3 apples we need. So it's not worth buying, in other words. Could get grapes. Fairy seeds are going to be really good for the sun, or for the beehives. So we're going to buy a stack of 5. It's 1,000. Yams, bok choy. We need sweet potatoes are going to be our main. We're going to buy 10 pumpkins, 10 eggplants, and a plethora of sweet potatoes. Just enough to leave us with enough cash to go to Calico and start getting a brand new sword, mind you. Maybe we'll visit the mines too if we're feeling frisky enough. We're gonna have a lot of planting to do today, however, so let's get some of the inventory spots opened with that right now. Use up some of our energy. I'm gonna have to hoe around a bit, don't mind me. Just hoeing around. And you know what will probably look nicer is I pick some of these up. We're gonna pick this one up. I'm gonna pick these two up as well. Clean up the farm just a smidgen. So these are where our flowers will grow. Well, that sucks a little bit, but we'll put that there. We'll grab this one as well. Put our two other honeys or beehives right here. That bugged me. I want it perfect. Let's put it right next to it. Okay, awesome. You don't want to stay too late because Pam's only going to be here for so long at the bus stop. So let's get this started. I'm going to have the 5 seeds here. Perfect. Water them so that way more flowers will grow and we'll be able to get berry honey, I believe. And then now that we have the extra sprinklers, we'll put them right there. Right there. Scythe up a little bit more. It'll help our movement as well. We don't have much time left in the day here. But we're going to have to plant these real fast. And water them later. Perfect. We have just enough time to get to the bus stop for Calico Desert. Look at that. Calculate it. Oh, our first forgeable of the season too. This is huge. We can already start the community center bundle for that. Maybe finish it today if we have enough time to get back and search for the others. In fact, speaking of community center bundle, now that we got Calico unlocked, not only do we get to say hi to Sandy, great NPC by the way, but if I remember correctly, in the pantry, or was it the crafts room? Yes, coconut and cactus are going to be our last ones here. And look what's on the ground. A coconut. A cactus. This is huge. In fact, these are all coconut trees we can cut down too, but we're not going to waste our time just yet. We got a couple items for the community center already. This is huge. And with that in mind, we're going to be heading south, not only to grab more, but to get the fabled and legendary Galaxy Sword. It's a bit down here, I promise you. I would never lie to you all. Not on purpose. Here we go. Whoa, what's happening? Dark magic? Oh. Boom. You found the Galaxy Sword. 80 to 105 compared to 40 to 55. Literally over double the upgrade. We can say bye-bye to the old sword. And the Galaxy Sword, cha! We are so strong now. We are ready for the Calico Mines right now. Oh, what's going to be in the spot? Ooh, clay. We can't even hold it. That's fine. We'll leave that there for now. Maybe we'll come back for it. Maybe we won't. Who knows? So you'll notice an elevator here that's not normally here. This is an elevator mod for the desert mines. We will probably be using it. We'll see how we feel about it. But ultimately, we're going to eat this fruit real fast. Actually, we can't even eat the single coconut. We're going to keep throwing stuff out. We need to use up stuff for energy. We can't actually kill these zombies for good. We can only knock them out. We are also going to get access now, permanently, to iridium ore. But for now, we're going to enjoy all the gold. We got new ideas to sleep on, to boot, on the first day of fall. That's massive. Oh boy, wait, does that mean... Yeah, that means we're going to get the next tier bomb, I think, which is what we're going to want to use as opposed to the regular bomb. Because we don't want to use up our iron ore. Oh, this is a crab. Or maybe not. Maybe I just hit the bug. Okay, crazy. We can find a cave carrot too. That settles a quest for us. So we're looking for a few things here. For more ore, as usual. Some good drops from these guys. Crab cakes are always welcome. Void essence, never a bad thing. Oh, barely missed it. Nice. Copper ore we do not need at this moment, so we're going to skip that. This guy's in a nice little tight area, so when he drops 3 slimes, it'll be easy to get them, just like that. Ooh, iridium ore already. So, okay, we're going to have to make some tough choices here. The broccoli seeds might have to go, I'm afraid. We should have planted those. It was a quick stack, but that's fine. This is officially the beginning of our iridium ore stack, mind you. Massive gains. Man, I'm so glad I got the iridium sword, because these guys would have taken forever to kill with the other one. Okay, we are getting some copper. I think what I'm going to do is I will start carrying that, because with 20 copper, we don't even need to make it into bars, but with 20 copper and some good old stone, we can start making more smelters and then smelt things a lot more fast. Quickly, if you will. So first day in the Calico Mine, it's not so bad so far. Grab the quartz. Got to use that for more battery pack creations. Oh, he hit us from behind. Ooh, a bomb, however. I'm thinking we toss just one cactus. Could have ate it. We'll keep the money going. Now once we find the ladder, we'll use it on the next floor, that bomb, and we'll free up that inventory spot, because God forbid we have no storage. What a challenge. But we made it to fall first. That's insane. Omnigeo. Oh, a diamond to boot. Okay. Something's going to have to go. The bat wings we need for the battery pack, so we're going to keep these on us. I'm thinking what we do is actually eat the regular cactus right here. Get the Omnigeode. Use the bomb here, actually, on this floor. I was hoping to get the way down, but that's fine. Get some rubies here as well. We're going to do the trade trick and get that sold for some extra income there. And hopefully we'll get the ladder soon enough here. Although I don't mind these creatures spawning so much. Oh, He actually helped us out. What do you know? What a Chad. We're going to want to hit him into the wall. So when he drops these guys, we can just easily kill them. Look at that. That damage with the Galaxy Sword is absolutely bonkers. Sell the Emerald, just like that. Get him in the corner just in case he drops more guys, but he didn't. That's nice. Every piece of money counts. That's why we keep picking up stuff to sell it real fast. Might as well make some quick cash back. We already made like 1,000 back from this day. Ooh, a hole. Yes, jump in, jump in. 7 levels. Cave carrot. Oh man. We did get the ladder though. Pretty massive. And I don't see anything of interest right now. So we're going to take that ladder actually. Ooh, skeletons and a ghosty ghost. Let me get this mined real fast. Thank God I picked up these Omni Geodes. We're getting quite the few of them. Oh, you know what? If I can get a couple of these mummies together, here's gonna be the plan. This is Gigabrain, guys. Oh, and another diamond. Okay. So, what we're gonna do real fast is... Whew, this will be a tough one to throw out. We're gonna quickly toss this, grab that, making a bomb. So this is the plan. Knock them out. Put a bomb down. Get them. Dude, I was really hoping for some cloth. That'll finish the community center bundle for us, actually. That'd be massive. Those crits were massive as well. I'm gonna... Ooh, a hole. That's even better. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna mine this real fast. Just get some extra iron. Always need that for kegs and other crafting recipes. Quickly grab this gold. Jump in the mines. See what's good down here. 4 more levels. Level 18. Okay. Don't gotta tell me twice. It's about to hit 12 o'clock at midnight here. Can we get some more skeleton or mummies rather? Always call them skeletons for some reason. Does not seem to be the case. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a cherry bomb instead, because you just need any type of bomb to kill them. So I'll put that down there. It is getting late, as the game said, so we're gonna have to start looking for a ladder on our way back to the regular ladder. Oh, here we go. We got lucky. We get lucky again. No. I think as long as we get out at 1 o'clock, we should be good on time. So we're gonna work our way over to this iron. Maybe find a ladder. Another Omni Geode. That's pretty nice. In fact, these Omni Geodes are gonna be massive for selling to that trader, right? Keep that in mind. Pick up that ruby, sell it real fast. We're gonna have to run. We're gonna have to ignore that corpse for now, unfortunately. We have to skedaddle out of here. And we actually did not unlock any levels with the ladder or the elevator mod because we never got to a 5th level to unlock an elevator. So we basically got nothing. But we got some real good ore, some drops, as well as some creature kills, combat experience, in other words. And we did level that up to hopefully get the mega bomb or the red bomb, whatever you want to call it. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is really good, actually. We're gonna get all this ore going. What I'm gonna do is actually drop the copper, grab this, sell it real fast. Pick up the copper real fast again, probably. We're gonna switch to our nice, perfect. And we have just enough time to oh, that was so close. It's 150. Did I pet the cat? I won't know because I fell asleep in my bed. I didn't even go to bed, mind you. I literally fell asleep on the bed. And yes, we did get the Mega Bomb recipe. This is massive for the Calico Desert Mines or the Skull Cavern. So with that, we made a measly 4.5k, which actually isn't bad considering we spent most of the day not trying to make money. We were exploring town, or rather, Calico Desert. Mildly perturbed spirits today, which means not the best luck, not the worst luck, but they're just meh. And who said Mr. Key today? What do you know? Here we go. 25 levels deep. We basically got that yesterday, fun fact. What we can do here is sell this. But let's see, what goodies do we got to get rid of? I'm thinking this. I'm just going to sell the copper ore. Give us another inventory spot real fast. Keep selling this jelly. Perfect. Kicking our cat out of the way. Like, hey, what are you sleeping here for? We got pickles to pick. Are you picking our pickles, Mr. Cat? I didn't think so. So we gotta pick. We'll make some good money from that today. We're gonna get the rest of these quartz out, however. In addition to 5 gold corn? No. Sad but true. We got some wild honey to sell. In fact, what we could do make 2 warp home totem farm or warp totem farm totems, I guess 2 of them, mind you. Okay, and with that started, we're not going to plant things just yet because we have a pretty full inventory. What we are going to do is go in the community center and donate some things. Let's see if we can pick up this hazelnut. No, okay. We can donate this one. We'll come back here later next time we go to the mines to pick up that one. Hopefully we'll find the rest of our fall forgeables on the way to the community center. Oh, and this is right. I never entered town yesterday to find this out. But when you do get to fall, you get the community notice board, which is like an extended quest feature. So our special orders board, in other words. That Robin and him built from scratch. More so just Robin, but don't tell Mayor Lewis that. But she already did. He likes to act like he did the hard work, but he's just there, you know, moseying around town. He's the foreman, if you will. So now we can see what type of quests we're gonna get. We're also gonna get some juicy rewards from these quests as well, these special notice boards. So with that in mind, it's gonna be a bit tricky because we have no storage to really gather things with. So we're gonna have to pay extra special attention to these if we want to complete them. And fun fact, with our mod, we can just look at it right here, right now. So the ectoplasm from slain ghosts, or 100 pieces of wood in a week. That's the super easiest one I've ever seen, Robin. Are you kidding me? 1 week to get 100 wood. That's like 4 trees, not even. Does she even understand what she's asking? Wait, that's not hardwood, is it? Oh, it's 1,000. You know what? That's still nothing. That's literally like 2 days max. Heck, if you gave me a cup of coffee today, I'd be all over it, Robin. Okay, what do we got to donate? We got some things. Nothing for that one. We're gonna go west and we're gonna drop off all our goodies over here. The cloth I was really hoping to get from the mines. We'll continue on that. Hopefully get that completed soon. We're so close to that corn bundle being out of our inventory for good. And that bundle being so much closer to being completed. But this bundle is completed, mind you. Bundle complete. And with that, we get 5 Autumn's Bounty, which is huge food rewards. And we're so close to getting the mushroom colony. So what I'm thinking here, riddle me this, Batman. We help start Robin's special order quest by getting 1,000 wood. So we're going to start that now by... Oh, speaking of gift. Perfect. By going to the extended Cindersnap forest here. Shane, I don't care if you saw that. We got a scorpion carp. We're just going to sell it. I don't care. Autumn's Bounty, Diamond, Frozen Tear. We need to get rid of these frozen tears, so take that, Martin. But you're also blocking my path, pal. Buckaroo, blocking us. Okay, Sebastian loves these. He's probably stuck in his house, however. So if we give one to him later on, we should be good. Okay, so we're going to start home, and then we're going to sell our extra goodies that we don't need, and it'll free up some space to get more forageables from the extended Cindersnap forest, which then we'll be grabbing all these extra forageables and the wood for Robin, mind you, right? So we're really doing work here. And speaking of work, make some lightning rods while we're here. In addition to more coal. Nice. Okay. Oh, perfect timing. Guess what? I'm right here. Oh, we do need more bat wings for the extra. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. For more lightning rods. So we'll go farm some of those in the mines today because we do need 20 copper for Clint and for more smelters. I think that's going to be actually a good idea. We can make it back from the mines then. So with that in mind, let's sell the coconuts and start planting all these sweet potato seeds that we have. We're going to want to hoe around just for a bit here. You know us, just hoeing around on stream. The usual Friday night shenanigans. Oh, you said it, Mr. Whiskers. He knows. He knows how much we hoe around. Get this spread out a bit. We don't want to pick that up, so we're going to leave that there. Say hi to the chickens as well. Grab our extra hay as well as our eggs. Look at that. Giving us some gold quality mayonnaise now. This is huge, especially without any inventory. We're gonna take a quick peek on our mushroom farm. Still growing, nice. How about our maple syrup? Still growing as well. So when our maple syrup's done, we're gonna be making more beehives, which we're gonna be able to capitalize on. And we're not gonna grab those just yet, but we are gonna keep throwing in wood here for the coal. We have 36. That's gonna give us 40. So that's going to be massive. And we're going to have some serious items to use here. So let's free up another slot by planting all these. What are these? Sweet potatoes. Ooh, that sounds really good right now. I'm so hungry. We'll plant some there, but we're also just going to spread them out. Share the love between all of our sprinklers. That way they automatically water them for us, save us that time, because we still have a completely unupgraded pail by fall. It's crazy, I know. But with that in mind, we can't let up on all the goodies we can potentially get by farming. So that's why we haven't upgraded it just yet. Sorry for the bright screen, y'all. I'm gonna put that right there. Sorry, sweet potato. You had to go. Hate to do you like that. It just planned. Yeah, I know. I know. Perfect. Start watering these today, get them going. That should be the empty, yep. And with that said, we'll try to water these at the end of the day. We do have a couple warp home totems to use to get back a bit faster. So with that in mind, we're going to be chugging along down south here. Let's reorganize real fast. Got a good chunk of inventory as well. In fact, let's go pay Marnie a quick visit, because she does love diamonds. And she's not even here. Marnie! No! Curses. But Leah and Sam are. Does Leah does not strike me as someone that would like diamonds, so let's just pay her a quick visit. She does love that butternut. Heck yeah, Leah. Oh, we just made her stop reading too. I feel bad. I feel like we interrupted her. Oh well. She'll get over it. And speaking of getting over it, blackberries. You don't need to donate that to the community center. So we won't just yet. But let us put these over here. And hopefully we'll pick up some extra goodies on our way to the extended Cindersand Forest. In fact, while we're down here, I think it might be best to go and gift the wizard, since we've been actually forgetting about him just a bit, since he's so secluded off in the woods here. We do have plenty of dark essence to give him, or void essence rather, and he loves that stuff. He eats it up like it's breakfast. Oh, and we got a cutscene. Literally, as soon as we gift them, we're like, hey, by the way, you have enough relationship now to see the extra special cutscene. I don't believe this is in the normal version. It's only in expanded. But, long story short, we caught him resecuring the enchanted barrier around the forest. Because without that, we would actually be invaded by monsters more often than we would be. So he's doing us a service, in other words. There are dark creatures that lurk in the shadows, but with his magical barriers, he prevents them from coming near. And usually it's the job of the witch or wizard. Wherever they reside, they sort of take it up upon themselves to protect their home and their surrounding villages, right? By putting up those barriers. Very nice of him. Great guy. Can't complain. Won't complain, in fact. Until he makes us drink another potion that makes us super dizzy and knocks us out because he drugged us. But, you know, until then, I won't complain. I'm just going to peek down here, see if there's any extra forageables as well. Grab some extra moss. Doesn't look like it. Usually there could be some over here. There could always be some behind trees. That's something else I gotta keep an eye out for, you know? Extra forageables behind trees. So what we're looking for here are mushroom colonies. I guess we'll take red mushrooms too. We'll sell those immediately though. Oh, speaking of mushroom colony, perfect. community center item right there. In fact, if we go to our pantry, I think it would be in the crafts room, right? Yeah, it's the last one. Perfect. We got it. That much closer. Chanterelles also a lot of good money, especially if you dehydrate them. That's something we should work towards as well. Dehydrating our chanterelles, or our mushrooms in general. Since we have so many dehydrators, that will actually be the go-to plant. Fun fact. Morels. That is not a gift. And I wish we could keep them, but without any storage, it sort of makes it hard to carry so many things at once. We really gotta pick and choose. Mushroom colony, perfect. And fun fact, there is actually a little secret path. Actually, it's a little more west now that I realize where I am at. The forest is so big, I get lost sometimes even. But if you go over just yonder, not only do you get some more trees, in fact, we do need more trees. Let's clear this area so it's a little more accessible in the future. But there's a little tunnel here you might not have noticed. There are bears. So in this area, you can actually find a bear to trade after you give him some syrup. And here's some free maple syrup. We take that, what we can actually make with it is a beehive right off the bat. We'll do that. We might just... Yeah, we're going to tank the hardwood right there. Throw that out so we can grab that mystery box. Keep selling all these extra seeds and whatnot. But that way we can grab more mystery boxes as well. We're going to keep cutting our way down just so we can get a little more of a path here. And don't you forget, we got our warp home totems as well at the farm, which are very useful so we don't have to backtrack all the way up there. We can stay basically really late outside the farm and not have to worry about traveling back whatsoever, because we'll be back in a jiffy. We still want to give us about 30 minutes time just to get back and reorganize our thoughts before bedtime. Right before that honk snoo snoo. How's our fiber stack going? Okay, we're at 633. Getting close to max. And speaking of getting close to max, look at these mushroom colonies. Massive gains. Oh, you know, in fact, I'm forgetting something very important. That is... Yes, the wild seeds. Okay, we haven't seen any wild plums, but this is good to keep in mind. We need to keep blackberries, hazelnuts, wild plums, and common mushrooms. We're keeping our eyes out for all those to then plant all these extra forageables, which will then allow us to sort of snowball for the rest of the season. And fun fact here, might be a bit of a waste, maybe not too much. Uh-oh. Guys. I think I just froze the game. It did not want me to eat that autumn bounty. You can see the textures are still moving in the background. Oh no. Wait. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I thought I missed out on the whole day. I was secretly panicking, but I couldn't show it. So I was like, haha, look how funny it is, guys. But I was like, oh, my whole day is ruined. No. You ever do that? You miss something in Stardew, you realize at the end of the day, you're like, do I have to reset? I have. I've been that guy. I feel like I have had a couple instances where the game has, I think it's only one instance where the game has crashed, and it was actually in this forest, fun fact. So that does not make me any more calmer. considering we are still back in this forest. And we're looking for any forageables that will give us something to make wild seeds with. Really common mushrooms, wild plums, hazelnuts. Fun fact, hazelnuts are a great key ingredient to keep for when you're making chocolate truffle bars in Stardew Valley Expanded. They sell for like 4,500 or 4,500 gold each. Ooh, and speaking of massive gains, so we do need the blackberries, right? I'm just going to double check. Yes, we do. Chanterelles we don't, but the purple mushrooms are massive. I'm going to collect those, drop that, sell the chanterelles, keep the common mushrooms. We don't really need to keep the common mushroom now that I think about it. Since we have so many mushroom logs growing them, we won't have to worry about it too much there, right? But for now, it'll be good to keep them. Almost midnight, so we're gonna have to watch our time a bit. Ooh, and a new season comes new fishies as well. In fact, I don't think I ever... Oh, yeah, I didn't get the pufferfish from summer. I think we might still be able to get it in fall. Might have a bit of a separate restriction, but we'll see. We'll see. Do the drop trick here. Perfect. Don't forget we're having Robin's challenge slowly but surely completed here by chopping all this wood. Our first special order, mind you. Making some extra cash just by picking up all the stuff on the ground and selling it real fast. Gotta play with what you got when you only have no storage. Only your backpack, right? It's crazy. I never thought I made it to past summer, let alone fall. Without any storage. Just the backpack. 36 slots you got. Ooh, new achievement. Gopher. Look at us. We're gophering out here. It must be for throwing out so many items. That's probably it. Because... honestly, I don't ever throw out items so much often. And look at us. We have a max stack of wood. Which means we're going to start throwing out wood, y'all. That's freaking crazy. Are you kidding me? I'm not kidding you. That's the funny part. We're going to keep going up here. Chopping wood. I'm like, oh, maybe there's something actually we can make with all this extra wood. Make more preserve jars. Ooh. What if we made... You know what? This is genius. Wood paths. We're gonna throw away this, but not only is this gonna take up wood, but... oh, we gotta get back ASAP. I don't even know if we're gonna make it. But it's gonna speed up things. Oh no, I have to go all the way around. We didn't make it, y'all. Oh, so close. If I'd only gone to the western side of the coop, that would have been the real game changer. But I digress. We only lose like a few hundred gold. Nothing. Nothing when you're making as much bank as we are. Or are about to, mind you. So day 3 of fall already. Boom. Just like that. So rainy day 2. Look at that. In one day we finished Robin's task and we made 2,500 gold from that. We have the copper ore challenge now, which we actually do need. Not only is it going to be good ore, but just reading all these. Linus found us. Oh, this is perfect. I'm going to throw out the iridium ore for it, actually. Because we need this for the fish casserole. Dinner at 7 p.m. Largemouth bass, largemouth bass. Perfect. That helps us out so much. Thank you. A bunch of amaranth. Oh, gosh, I guess. Okay, we're going to be... Let's see. We gotta go to Clint. So we'll do that right now, I think. In fact, let's see if we can get any corn. No. So the reason I wanted to see if we could actually grab any corn is because if we could, that means we would have gotten our last couple stacks for the community center, which we're about to go to anyway. Still got the hazelnut there, so that's good to remember. So when you don't have a inventory or chest and you only have your inventory slots in your backpack, you really gotta micromanage a bit. Now I wonder if Jody would have the cutscene before 7 p.m. But the question is, how early? Like, would breakfast be too early? It might be. It just might be too early. So what that means, we're gonna take the time we have right now to go turn in our goodies here and then go to the mines, I think. Yeah, we're so close there. I need to go down south for the fall bundle, however. And we finished that, which means we get a bundle complete, which means we get 30 fall seeds, which is pretty massive. Now, what I'm going to have to drop for this are probably the frozen tears. We'll say goodbye to those. Salute the frozen tears. We already turned in the largemouth bass, but the purple mushroom for Demetrius, fun fact. So we're going to need copper for Clint, as well as more smelters for that quick quest. And then we're also going to want to seek out a frozen geode from the mine. So that's going to be huge when you think about it. Oh, we missed Penny's birthday. In fact, we had the melons for her, which would have zoomed us up in our relationship. That's fine, however. We got a couple more later this week. Elliot loves purple mushroom. Oh no, mega purple mushroom. And he's a tough one to love. Okay, geez, Elliot. I didn't know you were chill like that. But he's gonna have to wait. We're not gonna be able to give him a love gift, but we'll be able to gift him regardless. Morris, you like... We'll give you a gold bar. We have so many extra. We don't want to miss out. It's already Wednesday in the week. Can't buy anything from Pierre, which isn't a problem. We already got everything we needed. But what we can do is head on over. Oh, this is part of the town, I guess. That's a shame. I wonder if this is too. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna wait for Clint to open up at 9. Any... Oh, forageables up there on our west. We got a grape, or blackberry rather. I'm gonna keep that hardwood there. Don't have room for it right now. There is a gift here. Ooh. Golden ticket. Oh, shucks. What do we do with this? Say goodbye to the purple mushroom, I'm afraid. You know what? I'm just gonna pick this stuff up to throw out then. Get some quick cash. Not too much, but every buck counts, right? Gotta get something. Pay off the bills. There's Shane going to work. Classic. Claire as well. Give her some fiddlehead. Claire loves that fiddlehead. Not really, she just likes it. But Clint, my guy, he loves gold bars. We'll give him that. Talk to him a bit, see how he's feeling, see what he's been doing, stalking Emily recently. Open some geodes. Ooh. Maple bar. I'm actually just going to eat that right now. Because that's going to heal us up and give us, like, great boost overall today. The fishing and mining, mind you. Okay. Just pure stone from the Omni Geodes. And we're going to stop here and go south, see what we can donate to Gunther, as well as see what's up at Mayor Lewis's place, because we got a ticket. Look at that. We can donate. Perfect. We also have 30 more fall seeds to plant, so we should probably get rid of that before opening the geodes, and we can take the minecart back home just to plant that. And look at this, the double whammy. Boom, double prize ticket. Ooh, and maple. Okay, this is huge. We got a couple things to do already. Oh, oh, the star drop tea? Massive. I don't know why that dropped it. That was so weird. We picked it right back up again for sure. We are going to drop, for example, is stone. Pick up this. Craft another beehive. And we pick up back the stone. Easy as that. So now what we get to do is actually... we can give the star drop tea to anybody. Who's anybody? We don't really want to waste it, but we don't want to keep it in our inventory to take up a whole nother slot, you know? Pam's super easy to give because she loves beer, so probably not her to give it to, right? Sell this. More Omni Geodes. And our inventory's filling up fast here, but that's going to be okay. What I can do actually is this. I can plant these seeds. I'm going to need to hoe out some spots real fast. Once we get these freed. Apparently get some clay while we're at it. Should be plenty for the seeds. These are wild seeds? Yes. Okay, this is going to be massive for our forageables. I'm going to jumpstart us there. And with that in mind, we're going to be putting these beehives down right there. We're going to be grabbing more maple. See our mushrooms done? No, not yet, not yet. I think that maple's off kiltered though. Yeah, so those maples aren't done, but what I can do is make another beehive real fast here. Throw out these seeds. We do not need them. Get out of here, seeds. You're taking up all this room in my inventory, you know. And we're gonna put down the beehive down here. We'll put it down here. And we're going to keep on keeping on with Clint. However, we're also going to want to keep laying down all this wood. So what we're going to do is essentially just walk with the wood in our hands. And the reason we're doing this is not only to use up some of the max stack of wood that we have, free up more inventory slots, right? But this will also actually increase your walk speed slightly but surely. I'm just going to double this path here because the town we do walk across pretty frequently. Mosey on up, mosey on down. You already got their trash can today. I should have known. The best trash can in the game, mind you. And that's not even an opinion. It's just fact. Eat this real fast. You know what? We'll go right here. Process these geodes, get these open, see if we have anything else to donate to Gunther. I'm not so sure, but we're getting more iridium ore. Okay. Interesting. Ha! It's a Matrushka doll, a Russian nesting doll of mystery boxes. Beach totem. Eggplant seeds, though. Free. Ooh. I'll take all these seeds, actually. The lobster bisque is actually really good for fishing. We're going to toss the iridium ore, the eggplant, and the artichoke. We're going to go real fast, run back to the farm once again, just to plant these 2 seeds. It's 16 more plants right there for us. She's back in the saddle, she says. Good for her. Let's go, Pam. We're going to want about 16 slots, so let's get this covered right here. Toss that clay we just got. Put these seeds here. Move the totems next to each other so we know not to use them. Perfect. And the nice thing about today is everything is going to get automatically watered for us. Thanks to that rain. We're going to leave those quartz in there for now, actually, because we will be trying to get more. And we're going to need iron bars, which we have iron on us. So we're going to need 20 copper for Clint, which I don't even know if we're going to have time to turn in now, to be honest with you. But we're still going to strive for it. Why not? There we go. Regular geo, not the best. I mean, coal is nice though. It's pretty popper. Poggers. Ladder's got to be down here, I bet ya. If we get 20 gold, we might be able to meet Clint at the bar though tonight. I imagine he'd go to the bar on a Wednesday night, right? Talking about Clint here. Let's be real. Nice little cherry bomb. In fact, we'll use that right down here. Nice. Don't even care about the crab. We're crabbing out. More geodes. Okay, okay. More copper, though. This is huge. We need 40. Oh, speaking of huge copper, 6 ores. Massive. And what we're going to do is take this, sell it. We'll keep the bug meat for now, just because we'll probably kill some more bugs before we head back. Gathering copper ore. We have 30 of the 40, and we might be able to get the rest of it on this floor, in fact. Let's look. Nothing up there. We did get some more bug meat to make the nice, bigger, badder bait. Always take free bait. Here's some more copper. This might top us off, I think. Ooh, chewing stick. Is that something we need for Gunther? I don't know. No coal? Darn it. Where's our copper? 37. We need one more ore, basically. One more rock. I was hoping one of them would drop the ladder, but not the case, unfortunately. I think what we are going to get is one more floor, and we'll see where Flint is. Oh, there's another one. And they're hiding everywhere here today. Ooh, and a geode. Okay. Toss that. Lots of monsters on this floor. Oh, Jesus. Those gophers are coming at us. No ladder yet, though. That's absurd luck. Okay, we got the Gunther, or the Clint quest. He is at the bar. Another cherry bomb. That's pretty massive, actually. What we're gonna do is let's actually take a look and see Clint is here at the bar. If we go and scroll down to Clint. Wow, we're most loved with Demetrius. That's crazy. I do not love him back that much. Let's be real. He's going to walk back to the blacksmith at midnight. So that's going to be in 3 more hours, which means we have some more time to get some items for us. And with that in mind, I'm going to take a quick gander out here, actually. Get a cutscene. Naturally, I was going to give Marlin the Stardew tree, or tea. Ooh, but he's going to make us show off our brand new galaxy sword that we got. Yeah, I know. We're pretty cool. I can say that again. He's proud of us. Dad's proud of us. Networking. Nice. Oil of garlic. 200 energy. Don't really want to keep that. But we will for now, just because we have an... Oh my god. Because of that star drop tea, we literally triggered another cutscene with them. That's too funny. Come join me on the dock. Stapled. There's something I've been meaning to show you. Look with your special eyes. My brand. Oh, Chromos time! Oh my gosh. Yes, this is so worth it. He's gonna make us walk all the way back down to town, but we're gonna meet our favorite man of the game, potentially, Kroby. And you know what? We have some pumpkins already growing, and you guessed it, we're gonna be gifting them to Krobus. Krobus Incorporated. That should be the name of his shop. Let's be real. That's a great shop name. That's just my opinion. It could be yours too. Actually, what would you name Krobus's shop? If you had to give it a name, I want to see it in the chat right now. You got names for Krobus's shop? Is it Krobus's Monster Wear? Krobus Wear and Goods? Krobus Incorporated? We won't fight you, Krobus. We did just get a galaxy sword though, so we're itching to use it a bit, but we won't fight you, I promise. Never. Adventurers often stab first and ask questions later. No worries, we don't have daggers, so we'll be swinging a sword. We swing first and then ask questions, mind you. I'll be seeing you soon, he said. Awesome. Well, we'll be seeing him soon. We're going to be bringing him lots of pumpkins. Don't you worry. Krobus's stomach is going to be massive. Awesome. We got the key to the sewers. And we're going to unlock that little gift basket behind him. I forgot to do that. Let's go open that. Baba Booey. Mapping the cave systems. Crazy. That's like a few good unlocks right there. So with that in mind, we're also going to need to buy amaranth from Marnie later, but I digress. We're going to use this item retrieval service discount. Move this over, put these here. Not drop a bomb on our face. And right now we need bats and iron ore. Yeah, iron ore. Which we're going to want to go to the frozen floors. So that's level 45 or 40 and above, I think. Nice. Okay, this is perfect. Because with those bat wings, we're going to be making more batteries. Oh, cave carrot. This is perfect. We need this for the quest too. So we actually just got so much right now. Oh my god, the value today from this trip in the mines. But don't forget, we actually have until midnight, not till 2. It's 10:20 right now in game. Because we have to go back and gift Clint on his way back from the bar. Good old Clint drinking himself down on a Wednesday. Just the classic Clint stuff, you know? Okay, I'm gonna do a little trick here. Make the Lux bait. We got 25 more. Put that on our rod. And throw out the solar essence and jade. Boom. Made quick cash right there. Easy. Hopefully these guys will drop a ladder for us. No dice. Let's keep dropping some of these then. Nice, good ladder. Good boy ladder. Let's see what's good down here. Okay, we got another bat though. Very nice. Ooh, this is pretty good. We don't got much ore here, so might as well just head down. In fact, it's already midnight. Clinton's still at the bar, so we got a little bit of time. We'll be popping out right next to his bar. Oh, look at this great ladder. Take this, throw that there. Okay. We got more diamonds too. This is crazy. We're holding on to a lot of diamonds. Clint is on his way home. We got to get out now. Grab the diamond and go. We're going to go down the ladder just to go up the ladder to leave the mine. Oh, Jesus, Marlon, you always jump scare me, bro. Just stand at the top there. Okay. Okay, Clint, where are you at, bro? He's walking back right now. Taking the south bridge? He's taking the south bridge. We read him like a book, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Give us your money. He did. Literally. Okay. We have plenty of energy thanks to that. We could go say hi to Krobus, but we don't have any pumpkins for him yet. So I don't want to go visit him empty-handed, you know? But you know what I do want to do is... Oh, Emily doesn't love diamonds? I know she loves gems, but not diamonds. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, you learn something new every day. Yeah, okay, everyone's back from the bar already. I guess it's 1:20 a.m., so you can't blame them for going to bed. Amateurs. Okay, now that we got a whole ordeal of things here, the stick we might need, the bass and cave carrot we will need. The geodes I'm tempted to throw away, but we'll keep them just because we don't need the room right now. And we got more ore to make. So let's put these in here. And with our extra smelters, put these in there. Okay, perfect. And what we're going to want to do is put this right there. I think we fell asleep outside again. Ooh. Oh, so close. It was the slow fiber, but we got more things in the preserve jar, which is massive. Always cooking those goodies. Very light income for today, but that's fine. Because we had made it to day 4. Day 4. Day 4. And just like that, they're all watered. Now I'm going to take a quick gander here. What we got corn-wise. Do we have 4? Okay, we're so close to 5, which is what we need to turn in for the community center to finish that, or get that bundle basically finished. Got a purple mushroom. We got hella common mushrooms. Oh my gosh, this would be great. And then, oh, we have some mossy trees done. Look at those beautiful lads. And we're going to check out the fruit cave. Just a couple fruits. Nothing crazy. Nothing that would gawk at, right? But I think with that being the 4th of fall, we can say we've come a long way. And with that being said, we have quite a few items to get rid of next stream, because we're going to have to get rid of this largemouth bass. We're going to have to get rid of the cave carrot, potentially the chewing stick, these diamonds, and we can eat up on a couple items here, whether that be the oil or lobster disc. So with that being said, I hope everybody has had a fantastic Friday. I hope your week went by swimmingly. Hopefully you'll even have a better weekend coming up. And with that being said, I'll see you Monday for another Stardew Valley no storage stream. But until then, stay safe and have fun. Take care.